All right, it is that time, folks. It is No Nit Thursday, our 1-3 No Limit game. That is not Vic, by the way. That is Mike. Mike, thanks for tuning in, being here with me, covering for Vic. I know Vic's at home, a little under the weather. Vic, we hope you feel better soon. But the show must go on, as they say, and we have a busy day live at the Reserve today, folks. It was our first day of our Day 1 tournament, where we had 105 entrants. 11 players are advancing the Day 2. We have a satellite in there right now. And I believe chosen one that Tyler put in my ear, Mike, that we are going to jump right into this with a bomb pot.
Oh, wow.
Opening up the live stream, so strap yourself in. We're going to be coming right into the action, folks.
How you doing, folks? Stay tuned. We're going to have an action-filled night tonight, and we're glad to have you with us.
Okay. Good timing. There's Buddha. See MGM's going to be at the table. See Shimmy. Got some familiar faces there. Some vets. Looking to play. Yeah, it should be a fun, exciting night tonight. This is a $500 max buy-in, Mike. And I don't see anyone not buying in for the max just from my eye right now.
Yeah, I think they're all in at 500.
Yeah, everyone's in max value mode, as we can say.
And they're starting with a bomb pot. How about that? We're going to get the action going.
Yeah, get
quickly
four
tonight.
card. 4-card Omaha. Sprinkle in a little pizzazz, you know.
Yeah,
for the night.
why not?
You remember that?
Yeah, and
It
then
took
another
like
night,
over 2 hours to get rid of
we
it.
had like 4 games the first hour.
Yeah. We went through 6 games at one night.
Yeah,
There's always a lot of good
it's just fluky.
discussion between these players on No Net Thursday. They all know one another. Yep, here we go. Everybody's going
Everyone's in for the full amount. I love it.
One good thing about it.
Mr. Enright in the house, too, playing. He's back.
Get 10 cards for $10.
Suda connector board, 910.
Oh, this is not double. It's not
Look at
double.
the flop for Joe.
Well, then the other one, that's...
We got a 4-10-9 board. And, man, Joe just flopping a monster right there. Has the
Open-end
wrap
straight
and the
for
flush draw.
OG.
We had the Cleveland OG.
Oh, we got 2 of them. I got to pay attention to that.
Oh, yeah, John. John's from Cleveland, and basically the legend says that he was pretty much the OG of the Cleveland area. But they knew about OG John from the live stream, so we call him Cleveland OG.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I vote for a different board.
You want to do a different board?
Everybody,
Yeah, he folded, so let's shake him
Everybody
up.
okay with a different board?
What
Joe?
did you say, Joe?
Joe, you
So
all right?
that's out for $100. Doubles the pot size.
Brandon now gets rid of his baby flush draw on 5s.
Nobody's got a big flush
Now,
draw
Shimmy's
here.
got a wrap here.
Call.
Open seat.
Looks like Shimmy's going to try to make a splash early. He's going to call the 100, peel one more card.
We got 300 in the pot already. Mr. Enright's got pocket aces. He's got the big ace of spades, but no other spade to go with it for his draw.
And now a second 4. Shimmy.
Shimmy
It's
gets
3 of a kind.
Let's see how the betting plays out here.
Looks like is it 250? Well, might be getting stacks in there. First hand of the night.
He bets 250.
And Shimmy starting off the night right.
Takes it down.
He's going to be up 190.
Wow, that hand just kept getting better.
Mike, you sit down at the table. You're ready to play poker, and all of a sudden after the first hand, you pretty much win $200. That's a good feeling.
That's a good start.
What do you got? You the chip guy too?
Yeah.
So you
You
got
got a barrel?
Yeah.
Thank you, Marty. I appreciate the welcome.
And Marty Ball in the house of the message board. Virginia Wayne in the house. Wayne from Virginia. And there's the outer room right now you're seeing. We have some tables that are Day 1, and we're about to start our satellite. So pretty much every single table at the Reserve except one, right back there, that back corner,
Yeah.
is being used right now because they're setting up the other far table on the right of the podium. So it is a busy day here. It's a fun day. You can just feel the atmosphere right when you walk in.
Plus the
Cards
live
are in the
stream
air.
going, and there's a list starting for cash.
Yeah, cash
We
lists
got-
are starting
there's-
and a live stream.
There's one table open. Let's put it to use.
The Neapolitan, Mike, of poker is going on at the Reserve today. We also had a raise up to 15, by the way, from Steve Z with Queen Jack suited hearts. Derek's going to come along with 8s.
Why didn't he come?
Enright's not shy, and it's his button, so that combination makes him want to see a flop with ace-9.
There's the Kojak, or as Tom calls it,
The Nemesis.
the Nemesis.
Yes, we got our first appearance of the Nemesis live. And we have a 9 right in the window, followed with a 7 and 3 rainbow board.
Flop's top pair.
Check.
See what he does with it.
40.
2/3 of the pot. Make the draws pay a little bit.
Oh.
I see that's a pretty safe board
Derek
for top
says,
pair, but Derek's
yeah,
going to be
just in
stubborn.
case he doesn't have an ace, I got second pair in my hand.
Sides up.
Yeah, it's early. You want to make him earn it.
Checks his eights. See what Mr. Enright does here. I'm expecting about 100. 75, okay. A little more than half the pot. Similar bet sizing. Derek says, yep, I believe you.
And he taps.
That's ace 9.
And Enright takes that one down.
I don't even hear it anymore. I don't
Brings
even
it a nice pot.
after I'm used to it. Around Christmas, it was bad. They got
Man, Buddha going all out. He's got the Buddha on his chips. He's got the Buddha shirt now.
Christmas song.
The power of the Buddha is overwhelming us. By the way, if you're just tuning in, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Always appreciate it, guys.
Everyone bought in for a nickel.
MGM Bob now kicking it in over the Brandon with pocket fives.
I usually put 10 on the button. 35. Usually Bob reminds me to straddle. He's slipping. Get total.
I wasn't paying attention.
30, boys.
35 to go.
Starting off slow.
Yeah, the feeling out process. Is
Now Buddha on the button looks down at a pair.
feeling out process.
Gonna give it a look.
So we're going to have heads up action now. 74 in the middle.
That is, you don't give a shit about anything else.
6-3 Jack Mike with a couple of diamonds, and
They
the
don't
flush
know
draw is
small
not real.
pairs. It's gonna come down to aggression this hand. What do you think, Dom?
Yeah, I like that Brandon led out into Buddha with the C bet there. But now if you're Buddha, you almost wonder, does he have two high cards?
Did he
or is
actually
he
connect
just,
with that flop or not?
Yeah.
Here, but I'm gonna let you bluff me. Nice hand.
Actually, you're not a head bubble.
About to say, so we have that yellow no nit chip, and to get rid of that chip, you have to win a pot and you have to show your hand. So Buddha gets a look and see what he has. He's going to find out that fives were best there.
35 with pocket
The
fives.
last player
He's got 10.5 times the
has
big
to
blind.
give each player $5 at the table. What the whole table has decided is they're going to donate that to the dealers.
5X.
Classy move by the
No
table.
nit.
Some of us are playing.
No
a
nit.
button
It's
side
the
of
lunatics. This ain't lunatic game. It's fucking no nit. You guys started with a
So one of the players is going to have a forced $95
Yeah, some guy called him
for
a pair of
the
fours. I
dealers.
saw
love it.
this.
You know what?
I
Honestly, Dom, I think any one
Only
of these
nits
players would
complain
be
about
happy
good
to give
action.
$100 to the dealers.
Oh, yeah.
I really do.
We got some gentlemen at the table.
Hey, I almost called that too. I had a 4 in my hand also, but I also had a spade draw too. I had 2
Oh,
spades
don't,
in my hand.
don't tell him that. Now he's gonna be more pissed to me when the
King 10 suited for Brandon. Let's see what he decides to do with this.
Shimmy was open-ended there too.
I got a little rap action going. I thought I was dead though in there.
And a pair of shimmy. Don't sell it short.
Yeah, just going to limp in.
Yeah, I had a huge rap. I had a big old rap with a straight button. You both had the.
$10 to play
All the.
King, queen, jack, nine.
over the Alex.
You guys had all the faces. I had numbers.
But you had the flush draw.
I don't think I would have folded.
He's suited. He's going to try it.
Yeah, Steve getting out of the way. Welcome back to the live stream, Steve. Haven't seen him on here in a hot minute. Always a pleasure.
35.
And now we have a raise.
Yeah, the dead man's hand, Undertaker. Ace-8 offsuit for Derek. Coming along, Buddha. Picking up some playable hands early on. He had deuces
No nit,
just a
baby.
moment ago. Now he's got queen-9 suited and clubs. Little variety pack.
This flop's going to be interesting. No matter what hits the board, there's something out there.
Yeah, 5 players.
5-handed.
And we have a king 7 jack board, rainbow flop, top pair for Joe and Brandon.
Check.
Brandon's got the better kicker.
Okay.
But Alex in there with second pair, he's going to have to wonder what happens here after we see some bets.
But Derek's going to be the lead right here with his ace high.
Oh,
After a couple checks, Brandon kind of deceiving the strength of his hand.
oh. Go.
Brandon's going to call two. Coming around the table, and now Alex is almost probably sitting. He's like, you know what, I'm probably behind, but let's see if I can peel one and get a little lucky.
Yeah, he's got second pair there.
Six of diamonds changes nothing.
Doesn't help anybody. Doesn't really change the complexion of the board.
Check. Check.
Oh, man, we got a Marquise Grissom.
And he's going to
Reference on the
continue to
message
bet that
board.
ace.
Yeah?
Calls 80.
And, you know, Brandon checked an early position, kind of laying in the weeds. But sometimes when you lay in the weeds and you don't ever raise, you're not getting any information from the other players. And he's almost wondering, man, with two players calling 80, I wonder if my 10 is good. And he lets it go. The best hand folds.
Oh,
Alex. Let's go. So now Joe
we are heads up.
with King 5 in the lead going to the river. And it holds. And oh, there's a 10. That would have been top two. Or I'm sorry, not top two, but still two pair.
All of it. Ace queen, Joe, or queen nine?
Joe was convinced he had the best of it. He wasn't worried about that straight coming out on the end. Nicely played. Got the better hand to lay it down. Take down a nice pot.
Yeah. You know, Mike, that's sometimes, I always say, when you're the raiser, not only do you give yourself an advantage by being the aggressor, putting everyone on their heels, but you're also dictating the action and getting the information.
Exactly right. I agree with you.
And that's part of the cause why you're the best hand, I think, laid it down.
I laid down the winner.
Well, he played it kind of weak, and we were just kind of waiting to see what was going to happen. There's our room.
I hit the straight.
We have, when we walked in here, Don, there were 84 people in the satellite tonight, and there are 5 more satellites for the Midwest Millie after tonight. There's one tomorrow, there's one Saturday, and then next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night also. So there's 5 more satellites available.
We're
for that
double
event.
dipping. We're going to have day ones during the daytime. We're going to have satellites at nighttime. This is the biggest event that we've ever had at the Reserve. We're working with Mad River. Shout out to Mad River Poker Club down in Dayton. We're excited, boys, to be working with you and put on this excellent tournament. Like I said, over
My range is this big right
there's $200K guaranteed for first. I think it's going to go over. That's just my personal opinion.
I lost 200 in a big first two
You
hands.
got more than 500?
I know, but I lost
JF in the house, Marty Ball.
I know
Look at this pot.
I was thinking about
That's a little builder here. 63 in the middle.
6 players in for $10.
A little bit of everything as we have a 5 ace 6 board, couple of spades. Joe flopping the nut flush draw.
button right here. The first guy.
And the funny thing is, we got 6 players in the hand.
No one has
an ace.
No, we have a pair of 5s, pair of 6s, but yeah, no ace.
Blind
Quarter
one eye, I
flush.
can't see out of the other.
Joe has a chance to take this down right now, unless someone's going to get sticky with, you know, mid or bottom pair.
I mean,
Little something I bluff.
if you're sitting there, Dom, and you got 6 people in the pot, even though they all limped, wouldn't you expect one of them to have an ace?
I pretty much
Yeah, you would.
think it's a no-brainer
You would.
sometimes. But I like Joe betting this, building the pot up too.
Derek calls with bottom pair.
And Wright gets out of the way with Jack High. We're going to have 3 players now going to the turn.
Not much on that board for a jack high hand.
75.
Oh, and the 6 hits for Cleveland OG.
This could get interesting.
We heard this song a few
With Cleveland OG mixing up, just smooth calling.
If you guys haven't read John's shirt yet, go ahead and read it.
And he
Does not
fades.
change.
Because I don't like morning people, or mornings, or people.
Joe missed his flush draw.
I get 100 for sure. Be sure to tell
We got
me.
$100 into a $233 pot. Let's see what happens here.
Looks like he's going to smooth call. And we got a $533 pot, and Cleveland OG is going to profit over $300. Nice job, OG.
You know, that smooth call there is interesting. That 3 made a possible straight. Maybe he put his opponent on a straight draw there, and he was just being cautious.
And especially with how it played out, I think you're only getting called with a hand that beats that. You're probably getting a fold. So early in the live stream, kind of want to see how everyone's playing.
And if you raise and you're faced with a re-raise, then you really got a
See, that
problem.
messes up the cards right there.
They'll be happy to take down the pot.
So the chip comes, because they would have to add $5.
Why'd
to
you
the
give him a
stack.
red chip?
That's why it messes it up right
Well,
there.
well, every time you get tip
Throw
chips,
the
it's
green
messed
over
up
there.
too, though, because
Oh,
they don't keep track of how many tip chips you get.
They threw him green across the
So like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, you're
20,
right.
20 short of what I should be too. because of that.
Yeah, that's why.
So that 5 actually helped it be right closer to red.
Help, so yeah, he's only 15. He'd be, no, he's down 20.
Shouldn't we talk about max value?
Yeah, 25, so with being 5, he would be down 20.
No,
Yeah, I see how.
No, it's no straddle. No straddle.
Yeah, technically, you ought to tell them when they're buying tip chips with their live money.
That's the only way to keep track of it correctly. then. Yeah, I guess that's exactly.
$3 to go.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, but the most you're gonna be is
With a
20
king
or
queen, he's
30.
going to give
Right,
it a
right.
try with a little
20
bit
is
of
the-
a raise here.
Yeah, that ain't a big deal.
Well, when you go up there, you're supposed to buy in for 600. You're not supposed to buy in for 5.
That's right. Where? I'm buying for 11.
Nobody else picking up much of a hand.
Pocket before the end.
Jimmy's got a
Yeah, that's exactly
2-3,
right.
affectionately known as the dirty diaper,
Hey,
right?
contested pot. That's what I
Some
like.
of the names for these hands are funny.
Well, I thought I might see a little dirty diaper appearance because it is shimmy.
Booty,
A little disappointed there.
Down.
No, he made 200 in the first hand. Come on, Shimmy, you can afford the dirty diaper one time.
And here we have our net totals, the cumulative winning chart. We had some people ask about that before. Everybody bought in for $500.
I've got nothing.
If that's the case, Derek may have reloaded a little bit because his net
I
total
want
is
to
more
tip
than
it
5.
Yeah, a little add-on.
Bribes. They take
Do it
bribes.
now and start it over.
Throw me some blue. They take bribes.
Shimmy, your first accent. That's me.
Can you bet with blues?
Kind of top it back up to be competitive with everybody else.
Yeah, added on 200 to a stack.
Raise. Raise to a quarter.
Thank you for posting that.
Now Shimmy with the nemesis. Alex looking down at pocket fives.
So short right now.
Cost 25. Oh,
25 to go.
oh. 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 Cost 25. Oh. Call.
You gotta get rid of that thing.
All right, we got 4 players now going to the flop.
We are 4-handed.
110 in the middle. 9-6-10 board.
Joe flops top pair here.
Yeah, Shimmy also, he was initial raiser. He has 2 overs and a gut shot.
Yep. He's got some outs.
50.
He likes it well enough, he's going to bet it.
Yeah, standard C bet.
Call.
And Alex, not a believer, calling with 5s.
5 didn't work. Bribe didn't work.
You should see what I just put 25 in with.
And it looks like, is that a queen
I think
or a king?
That's the gut.
Big enough bribe.
Oh,
That
it's
is a king of spades. Shimmy.
Get what you pay for right here.
Jimmy
Smacking the
with
turn.
top pair, Joe with second pair.
105.
Could get interesting.
Yeah, both are drawn to a queen also for a straight.
Pocket fives believes now.
Yeah, oh.
They're believers now. Shimmy off to a nice start tonight.
I think that was a good laydown by Joe there. He figured the king got him in trouble when he was right.
We had a little run good doesn't help or hurt Mike when when you bet 50 with just king high. Have a few outs, you hit it on the turn.
You hit the overcard.
Yeah, it's always good to have a little run good.
We're showing our VPIP chart on the board in case you're wondering who's playing how many hands. We got Joe at the top end of the VPIP and Steve Z down with 3 on the bottom.
You're allowed? Yeah, we're allowed that. I mean, it's $20. It's $20, however you want to look at it.
We got a restraddle for 20.
I mean, I don't think it's a lot of what
You can use your puck on a restraddle.
No, you can't.
Nah,
You just make it
You
shit
just
up.
did? Yeah, I'm
Just
making
make it shit up.
Good rules should be made up.
Same
That's a good rule.
Joe and Cleveland OG with pretty much the same hand. Weak ace with the wheel draw.
He likes it now.
Right, just make stuff up as we go along.
Yeah.
But you gotta tell us the rules in the beginning, bro, so we all know
Well,
that.
Bob just made it up.
It's $10.
I'm going along with it.
It's a rat.
Another pocket pair of 5s here.
Yeah, but I'd like to know these
I noticed when
rules.
Buddha gets attacked, he tries to bring MGM Bob along. Like MGM Bob's just standing there or sitting there playing poker. Then he gets dragged into it.
Good point, Bob.
Yeah, those two really like playing against one another. You can
He's
tell.
not winning, he's
I
mad.
just like to complain.
Yeah, just
You
like
guys know that?
Of course.
complain.
Oh, yeah, we do.
He'll be a lot nicer once he starts winning.
He's down that suited jack.
I think you're gonna pull in some dough right now. We'll see.
8-3 suited goes away. Mr. Enright with
Oh,
a
that's-
9-10 suited connector.
Yeah, this is Enright written all over it.
He's going to give it a shot. Heads up for $164.
Yeah, 75 to go. Juicy pot. And we got a 3-9 king board. Enright with mid pair in the lead. And now 2 pair for Enright. And he's disguising that. Gets a runner, full house.
It's a pretty good bet there.
175.
Yeah, I like that bet just because so much, is out there. You got the straight, the flush, paired board. You're just hoping.
Joe's got to wonder if his ace high can do it.
I don't think he was wondering anything. I think he wants a redo. But Enright, I like that strategy though, Mike. Like I said, so much out there. Maybe you get lucky and second or third best
Oh,
hits
yeah.
also.
You might get a call.
Might as well go for the jugular.
Mr. Enright puts his chip out there and shows the full house. That's one of the interesting nuances of this particular game with that no-nit chip, where you actually get information from your opponent's hands so they can get rid of that $5
We got
chip.
one more chance. Make it look like 40 one
I'll
time.
go 40 if you go 120.
I don't think it's gonna get to me though.
I'll let it get to you.
Got the shot then.
It dies here.
It dies. It dies with the 3 in, and I got 120. There's 260 in there. Yeah. And you're gonna like your ace 9 option. Probably.
Pause for 30.
A lot.
Just so you guys know, that last restraddle was illegal. It's not happening again.
Okay.
We're not allowed to do that now?
No, we're not. I didn't realize that's what I
What's
meant.
Bob's penalties? He
Told
got
you
a
that.
1-round penalty?
Buddha gets a penalty.
Who gets the penalty? Joe told
You
us
gotta
the
go sit in
rules.
the car.
No accountability.
That's what I mean. This
That was
is
Bob's
what I mean.
idea.
I just went along with it.
It's just out of Bob and Buddha, who can blame the other one more?
There you go.
Well, you can't do the straddle with the button.
Right.
Like
Not the restraddle, not the restraddle.
Can't do the restraddle.
And now here comes
Bob's
MGM
right.
with pocket fours.
You were right.
Makes
Getting
it
after
Right
it.
now,
Big
at the
bet.
time you wasn't.
Giddy up. Don't be a nit.
No, I feel better.
2:30 to go.
We knew he was making a rule up. It's just, we're not gonna fight it.
Oh,
That's all.
We made the rule up that if you remind somebody, you get their chip. So everybody loved that rule.
I don't see what the difference is. $10 is $10. That's what
Yeah, but it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
Let's it go.
That's why the batteries are
Now
out.
Enright looking down at a 5-4 suited.
oh.
Oh, give us something.
Make a big lay down.
Like 230 into
No,
it.
those fucking guys had one time.
You can't.
I know, obviously.
Now,
I never get a fucking
Cleveland
handle.
OG lets it go
Never
too,
get a
and
handle.
yeah, Bob.
And he shows it.
Yeah, gets rid of his yellow no nit
One
chip.
over, one over, sir.
I still had 0 overs.
And, I think he might have showed that hand anyway.
I think he would have done it.
Just because he wants to see people. Yeah, I might be putting a big bet out there and entice a call later on, and he's really got a monster.
Absolutely. We got to set the tone early, get the table riled up a little bit. Looks like we got a $10 straddle here from Buddha.
I was coming 4-4, Jack.
Got rid of the yellow.
Boy. You want me or something?
Somebody turned the ringer off.
40.
40 is the
Not me.
That's not me.
Definitely not me. Whose phone is
Yeah,
it?
someone's got to get the ringer on mute.
It's a distraction. It's part of his game. He's allowed to do it.
Buddha enforcing the law. 40 to go.
Sergeant at Arms there in seat number 10.
So Joe opens up and raises it up to 40 with Jack 8 suited, and now Brandon's smooth calling him with King 8. I'll tell you what, early on, Alex seems like he likes to see a lot of flops. I like this. And right, Queen 10 suited in hearts. That's definitely good enough.
Pot odds.
Buddha says, pot odds, I'm coming in.
Yeah, 5-handed, 200 in the middle.
Yeah, 500.
Gotta like it. And we got a 5-6-4 board,
Wow.
couple of clubs. And right now, nobody really hit that though. There is
Joe
a
and
couple
Buddha
of gut
both shot a
shots.
gut shot.
Yeah, that's about it.
And everybody's got at least one over. Most people have 2 overs.
And Buddha's in the
Actually,
lead, betting
they-
out 60.
Everybody's got 2 overs in this spot. How about that?
I'm about to say, sharing's caring, Mike. Sharing is caring.
Why so small?
Joe from Kokomo.
Yeah.
I'd answer, but there's 3 other guys in the hand.
Keep the etiquette alive.
Yeah, he's questioning the bet. He's letting his thoughts come out loud. It's a $200 pot. Buddha bet 60, and he says, why so small? It's a good thing about varying your betting strategy. You make your opponents wonder.
Yeah. Got to keep it inside, though. Multi-action in the pot. Can't be talking. Joe knows better. Now over then, right? And Buddha.
Can answer now.
He probably thinks he's bluffing, but he had the best hand. Ace high was the winner at the time.
I think he showed it, didn't he?
Yeah. Buddha shows a lot of his hands even when he doesn't have to. Look at the room. It's booming. Business is booming, folks. Live at the Reserve.
We still have people in line registering for this satellite
Absolutely.
tonight.
I won't be surprised if that satellite gets 10 tables.
Seats are still open.
You bid 100, I go all in.
I am pretty sure also as we break down tournament tables,
'Cause I know
we're
you're-
probably going to just replace it with more satellite players waiting to play.
I mean, it's way
You're
easier to fucking
probably
read.
right. I don't know if there's any alternates or not right now, but
He's got you figured
we
out.
do have a pretty full room tonight. That's nice. That's really nice to see.
On a Thursday. Can only imagine, on the weekend, Mike, when people don't have to work the next
Oh,
day.
it's going to be wild here on the weekend.
Yeah, so if you're in the area this week, definitely the Reserve is the place to be. Put yourself in a position to possibly win over $200,000. The power of Buddha compels you. And he's going to call it the 9. He's just going to play his rush. Buddha's feeling like he's got a rush going on right here. He's got 9-3 offsuit, 5-handed. Going to the flop, Jack right in the window file with a king and a 5. And right now, all we have is a gut shot from MGM and a couple pair of 5s from Joe and Steve. Joe in the lead right now with ace-5.
30 is the bet.
You want me to hop in the box and get the push going?
Make sure you do something good one. Am I locked in? Oh yeah, keep me in here all night. I don't mind.
And GM Bob's got a gut shot. He's thinking about it. Nope, lays it down.
35.
I think I just heard from Johnny that we might be locked in, so we got to break a table before a push gets through, so we get a little bit of extra Johnny time in the box. It's never a bad thing. One of our very talented dealers. Always helps out running the floor, too, during the week.
Learn something there.
Master of all the
Talked
traits.
to my wife about it last night.
And if you've not played here with Reserve, I'll have to tell you, as a player that's here on a regular basis,
But it alternates back
you
and
will
forth.
not find any better staff or any better dealers anywhere. I don't care where you go. I don't care what casino you go to. This is a top-notch staff with top-notch dealers. They're professional. They know what they're doing. They keep the game moving.
And you got to
And
eat
even every once in a while, they get in and play. You never know.
And you've seen Mike on the live stream in our tournaments, folks. He doesn't bluff often.
It's not what they say,
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
how much they bet on it.
Shimmy now looking at ace jack. He's going to make
I
it
actually don't
35.
bluff that often.
I know you
You
don't,
just got to be in the right situation.
right?
If the camera's ready, the Zoom camera.
Well, you don't want to, because that's the way if you want to squeak it in once in a while, it works. You know? And again, Alex coming along with king, queen.
Full effect.
You gotta wave.
All the way in.
You gotta find the camera.
Derek
red
suited
light on,
queen
wave
6
at it.
of spades. He's in there. Enright's in there with 5 deuce suited. He said, this is the no Nit Thursday, folks. We're going to get a wide range of cards being played.
And those are the kind of hands, if you hit them, you can really get paid off nicely.
Oh, yeah. 5 players going to the flop. 189 in the middle. And a 6 right in the window, followed with a 5 and a queen. Derek hitting top 2 pair. Alex with king, queen is in trouble right now, folks. Got a big hand alert.
You should give Joe one of them
40
flowers.
is the bet.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Raised to
He needs
200.
it.
He needs it. And the Xanax, too.
Yeah.
And a muzzle. Oh, he
Oh,
Leave the 2 buttons to
That's,
it.
oh,
That's it. That's it.
all in.
Oh, wow.
Here it is.
Insta call.
Yep, big hand alert was on notice, and we got it right away.
Queen 6.
This looks like it's going to be close to a $900 pot, possibly, I believe. I'm sorry, little, no, 717. But our biggest pot so far of the night, Mike.
I knew it was going to
Sorry, I need one more phone.
Your lives. He had 2
3 outs left.
That's right.
Oh, wow, full house. And it holds. No king on the river. Derek, they would have done the same thing if they would have saw the turn.
Yes. They'd have both had it in.
The Nit Cam.
I saw the queen. I didn't see the 6. I thought it was a bad card. See what bribing gets you, boys?
Tyler, is Alex coming back?
got chipped here. Who just got chipped? You ain't got to walk out. Oh, okay.
Oh, he's getting cash, so he will be back. All right, thank you, sir. All right, so we got confirmation. Tyler, since we don't have a list, wants to maximize the beautiful Nit Cam. So just every time someone gets felt, they're getting the Nit Cam.
I think he's at least getting a 40. I don't know if he's coming back.
You flop 2 pair, right? If I get busted, I'm back in the game.
And Derek was down early. You saw him add on 200, so he was deep in the game. But just like that, he's ahead, 144 bucks.
He turned it another queen. so he
Shimmy
goes,
having a great night early.
That's why.
Birdie almost double his stack.
Good read. Good form.
Not with 200, I'm not going. When both of these two are going to do the Nit shit. So,
Crazy when $40.
Gotta get it going. You only get
Brandon looking at a 7-5 suited in diamonds. Looks like he's coming along for $10. Steve Z.
I didn't realize it was that.
Raised to 30. 35, sorry, 35. Oh. Oh.
The dirty diaper going. No one's played the dirty diaper yet. I'm still waiting for it, Mike. You got to see the 3 deuce suited raise, though.
Still get a discount.
It's got to happen once tonight.
We may well see it tonight.
Still get the discount.
And we got 3 players going to the flop on a 10-7-9 board. Pair 9s for MGM, 7s for Brandon, a couple of overs for Steve Z, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and we have Bob starting the action with his mid pair and gut shot straight draw.
Pretty good bet from Bob.
Yeah, 125. He's
Just a little over the pot.
yeah, we're seeing the semi bluff be a thing so far. That is a topic.
It's a big bet to find out if your second pair is doing any good. And he does have the gut shot for a redraw, so he's got some other outs if he's no good there.
You know, and the great thing about this MGM, they all got their yellow nit chip, so he has to show. And down the road, this could set up him getting paid off. That's the second hand. He's shown a marginal hand with a winner. He didn't have top pair.
He showed his pocket 4s earlier, so he
Yeah.
should have got rid of his chip. But they must have started over, right?
Yep, all players other than one. So it's a reset.
Marty, thank you for that comment. Not often that anyone agrees with me, so I appreciate that. But you agreed on something very important. Everyone at the reserve is awesome. Thank you very much, and I'm sure the team appreciates that as well.
Yeah, thank you, Marty, for the kind words. No, I believe you subbed in for me on Saturday. I heard Marty had a night on the ladies' live stream.
You know, I haven't watched it yet, but I was actually sitting next to her yesterday, and she was telling me about some of the hands. She really enjoyed it. The ladies had a good time, and she did very well. So, congratulations. I know the ladies all really enjoyed being in there and having that ladies-only night.
Was it Adam who sat in for me, or was it you on Saturday?
It wasn't me Saturday.
Oh, so it must have been Adam.
It was me a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Tonight you were having a big life event.
That actually, well, that was December. 2 weeks ago when you worked for me, man, I had food poisoning.
Oh, that's
that
right.
was
Yeah,
not
that's
good.
right. You were not feeling well.
No, food poisoning hit me good. And I'll tell you what, though, this flop hit Brandon and Joe pretty good. Top pair for Brandon.
Joe's got the diamond draw.
Yeah, the flush draw. And there it is, all in.
You can see he's the underdog right now. 41% against 59%. And I think we've got a call. Got 9 outs. Computer says that's 41%.
601 in the middle.
Makes it
Another big pot.
So the flush draw wins 4 times out of 10. Let's see how it works out.
He's going to get the run good.
Yes, it was Adam. Thank you.
As we see, Joe has 9 outs.
Well, we got another big pot here. $600 pot.
All the diamonds are live right now.
He said he's on a diamond draw.
But you're
We
going
got to
on while
flip
you're
them
at it.
anyway, aren't we? Don't we say we're all in for the cameras?
Yeah, you gotta show,
Flip
guys.
them, we gotta do it.
Oh, my goodness.
He's not that far behind.
And there it is. 7 of hearts.
There's
And
the
it
diamond.
hits.
Nothing perfect.
9 of diamonds on the river. Joe doubles up.
Those black in your pocket.
And giddy up.
Nice hand.
Action so far.
Get in bad and get there, you can't be beat.
That's what I'm learning.
Shout out to Kiwi for tuning in. Levine in the house too.
I try it every time.
Well, the statistics on this is basically if you flop 4 to a flush, you will make that flush about 1/3 of the time, about 35%.
Okay.
But it's hard to get 2 suited cards. It's only about 23% chance to get 2 suited cards.
I love flush draws.
You know, a lot of people do. I do too.
They're just fun.
I do too.
It's a big hand in poker. It's the most common big hand probably hit.
Yeah.
Easier than hitting a straight, and it's stronger than a straight.
Yeah, you got 9 outs instead of 8 if you got an open ender versus a flush.
That's what you had.
And if you got the nut flush draw, you're feeling pretty confident. But if you don't, then there's you might hit your draw thinking you're doing good, and that it was somebody else's draw too, and they got a better hand.
Yeah,
You
I
just
never
never
like
know.
the flush over flush feeling when you're on the opposite end.
Oh, that's terrible.
Derek's going to raise it up to 40 here with the suited ace and right behind him with queen jack offsuit. He's coming along the dance.
I like the move though, buy the chips before the turn of the river. That's
Well, it's like putting your coat on, 1 foot out the door.
This was even better though.
Brings it in.
This was even
Brings it
better.
in every time.
This is better than that. Shit, he was already in.
Ace 10 goes in the muck.
You tell him nice hand, you start walking away from the table.
Did he
Guaranteed to hit.
Did he sell the blackback?
He asked for the 500.
Like I said, I like Alex loves to see flops.
Oh yeah.
He's coming along again with the 8-7 offsuit. He's got a wide open range. Any 2 cards. Steve Z getting in there also, and a 7 right in the window. Followed with a king and a 10. Open-ended straight draw for Enright. And right now, a pair of 7s is the best made hand.
Mr. Enright sensed a little weakness there. He's going to find out where he's at.
Yeah, last the act. Everyone's checking.
Very nice play there.
And takes it down with just queen high. We got Buck on the message board. Said, Dom, who's in the box with you? Mike is in here. Vic's a little bit under the weather, so we wish Vic the best. Hope he gets well. Buck, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for that. Yeah, smash that thumbs up button, guys. It goes a long way. If you're watching the show, that thumbs up helps us get in the algorithms on YouTube, where we get a little bit more random traffic too, new viewers. It's how the channel grows. We just hit 3,000 subscribers just a couple weeks ago. It's definitely a big milestone for us, and we're really proud of it. Thank you for everyone being a part of that. Just about a year and a half into the YouTube with this live stream, and yeah, we're on our way to try to hit 5,000.
That's good to know.
Yeah, wears them out too.
Just set him on there.
Don't stack them, Bob.
One hand with 6-7 off.
There's my man Alex, King 4 suited and hearts.
Reason maybe it's because I am open. Like, and maybe
Steve Z with pocket 10s. He's going to bump it up and try to get this isolated, either 3 players at most going to a flop. Would probably prefer heads up. Pocket 10s.
55.
Jimmy's got that one gapper suited. Let's see what he decides to do.
He has a wide range.
He might want to peel it, and he does.
Yeah, Shimmy's probably more inclined. He probably thought he was getting 3-handed to the flop. A little disappointed someone folded, especially when you got 7-5. He's trying to win a big one. Oh, top set for Steve Z. Bottom pair for Shimmy.
55.
Not a big bet. About 30% of the pot. He's giving him good pot odds to call.
Yeah, and Shimmy right there. I mean, Shimmy wants to find out where he's at, make sure it's not ace-king just floating. Alarms might be going off now with the all-in.
What do you think about that all-in when you got your opponent betting into your top set?
I mean, there's enough money in the pot now. There's, you know, especially if he's holding a 9 in his hand, you want to make him pay.
There you go.
So
because of the draw.
Got you smashed.
We got 380.
a little smack talk too, telling him he's got him smashed. I like it.
What if I said I was better?
If you showed me, I would.
I'll show you one. How much more do you even have to call? You don't even have to call him much more. You're pot committed. You got ace 10. Yeah, right.
What is it, 380?
382.
And he gets out of the way. Nice fold, Chimmy. Shows pocket tens, shows the set, gets rid of his button.
Way to step into it there, huh?
And he's
Just
glad he
raise
laid it
top
down.
set.
He's up. I stepped into it. I just shipped him $100.
Yeah, well, the good news is he was up big early, and he's still ahead a little bit. So just erase that one.
He's like, that
Buck,
won't be
you're
my
saying
last
Mike
time I
who?
ever
My
do
name
that.
is Mike Flynn. I'm a regular player here at the Reserve, along with my wife Jacqueline. You've probably seen the two of us here before if you've been here. And, every once in a while, when one of the normal commentators can't make it, they'll give me a call to fill in. So I'm just filling in tonight.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
taking anybody's
Mike's
job.
part of the family.
Jumping in.
Always a pleasure. For our first time getting to share the booth together, Mike.
Yes, it is. You know, last couple times I was either filling in for you with Vic or I sat in and helped out with the dealer Christmas tournament.
Yes.
That was just tons of fun.
Yeah, that was a good time. $10 to go, going around the table, and it seems like the call birds are out.
This is interesting.
Caw, caw.
Mr. Enright slow plays is big slick suited. Let's see how that works out. Seven players into this flop. I think this is the first pot we've had that wasn't raised pre-flop.
No, and Enright really disguising his hand strength with ace king
Oh,
suited.
look at the diamonds out there.
Yeah, and not. There's only one diamond in play with Shimmy, who's got a gut shot straight draw and the queen high flush draw.
Check.
Her
Well,
eight's
this hand
now
is
for
really
Derek.
playing out interesting.
Yeah, Enright though is gonna bet. Also, you know, we got an open end straight draw from with Brandon now on the turn. $35.
Oh,
Not a huge bet.
oh. Oh,
Shimmy's interested.
we're heads up.
Heads up action, going to the river, and a 5 blank.
Yeah, please.
It's got to make Mr. Enright feel a little bit better.
I'm gonna open it first. I got you.
We're going to see a bet here. Not a big bet.
And he's trying to milk him.
Got one of these cameras.
45 into a $145 pot.
Thank you.
And a quick fold from Shimmy. Nice lay down there. Of course, he didn't have anything, so he really didn't even have showdown today. He had to decide
Yeah,
if
he
he
was
wanted
chasing.
to make a bet and come back at him.
The old flush draw with a gutter. You know, especially when you get
Let it
that gut shot straight draw, just makes it more enticing.
Yeah, but we have been same as yeah. Once tax season hits, we'll pick up all.
There you can see the cumulative winning chart. Mr. Enright moves up to the top of that chart. 806, he's got the big stack of the table. 306 profit.
How you doing, Bob? Good to see you.
Fold.
Barely even knew you were here.
Fold.
Go over here quietly stacking chips.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Fold. Fold.
30.
30 is the bet.
MGM Bob's got a king queen. He calls.
30's nit bucks behind me there. Oh, got a call.
Call 30.
I'm sorry, I said call. He made the raise.
$30. 3 players going to the flop.
We got 3 handed.
I think he just changed his sensitivity.
7 deuce 3.
Turned it, kicked it up.
Big whiff.
Yes, so, yeah.
For
Going around the
everybody.
table.
Now, I don't know how RFID works, but you would think that there's a little transmitter in each card. It's
Going to
gotta
get
be
a
powered by
continuation
something.
bet here from Bob.
So maybe after a while the battery.
60 into a $93 pot.
He's staying consistent, Mike. Whether he has it or he doesn't.
Exactly.
It's going to make it hard to really put him on a hand.
There's a reader in here, and then there's multiple magnets or something like that. It's like almost like a barcode on a pack of cigarettes. They don't need a battery to run a barcode. Right.
It's Brandon to lay it down.
Same concept.
Not
Yeah, he's just
really-
double checking.
Not much there for Alex. He's thinking, is there anything there for me? There's really not.
Sometimes you want to double, rub the cards together. Maybe the 6 turns into a 7. It didn't work that time, though.
Bob's fucking with you. I'm serious.
Nice hand there, Mr. Bob. Well played, well bet.
Yeah.
Well, they have a thermos with a vacuum in it, and heat can't transfer through a vacuum. It's got to have some kind of like air or material.
Keep
to
it
transfer.
cold too, right?
Well, yeah, it's got to start cold though. So whatever temperature you put in the thermos, it's going to stay that temperature because there's a vacuum.
See, you forgot
And I-
double straddle.
Well,
Locked it
you
around.
distracted me, man. Making me talk about explaining how a thermos works and shit.
$10 to go. Buddha's going to be first to act. He lets it go. Joe's come along with the ace-9
When you
offsuit.
crack the thermos, you lose the vacuum.
Yeah,
It doesn't work.
well, it's
very
just
well.
insulation, isn't it?
Well, the vacuum will need best insulation in the
And
wall.
MGM
And that's
keeping the
why they
pressure
vacuum
up,
the wall.
bumping it up just a casual
The
25.
shell around in a thermos is a vacuum.
Yeah, almost like a window.
They suck out all the air, so there's no matter in there.
Did you say suck out?
He did.
And Alex sees a hand he doesn't want to see a flop with.
Or the cold.
What? On his button?
I'm rooting for
Jack 4, I do the same thing. I don't blame him.
You already have one.
Hey, we're talking physics.
The Enright come along with Jack 5 offsuit.
Solar, that's right.
You don't need it suited.
Solar. Who raised?
And we have a 9-9-4 board, and Joe smacks it with 3 of a kind with an ace kicker.
Checks around. Going to the turn.
4 on the turn. That gives Joe the full house.
He's got the check mark. Everybody else drawing dead.
Yeah.
50 is the bet. Top 50.
Oh, shit. Is that what you kicked me for?
Yep.
Damn it.
Kicked you hard.
Kicked me, I should.
MGM Bob calls with 2 overs, thinking if he hits one, he might be good.
I only had the ace. I knew you didn't have any of that shit. You probably had the ace too. Probably had 9. I knew you didn't have any of it, and I had you out.
No, he didn't call. He laid it down.
Well, Joe slow playing that ended up getting an extra $100, profiting almost $200. Nice play, Joe.
Hey, Dom, I just went out in the main room to check, and we have 24 players left in our day 1A.
Okay, and they're playing down to 11.
Paying down
correct?
to 11, right? And in the satellite for the $1 million, we have 128 players already registered, and there's a few alternates waiting still to get in.
Wow.
Still more people coming in. That's going to be a big one. The room is just hopping out there.
It's beautiful to see. It's a great atmosphere, a great time at the reserve.
Yeah, no rock. Double shot.
And you heard that right, folks. 128 entrants already and a $65 satellite. So I mean, there might be 40 seats, 30, at least 30 with that many
Yeah,
already. I won't be
awarded
surprised if
for
it
every
hits 40.
$600 in the prize fund, and you've got the $65 entry. There's rebuys that get
Optional add-on if you need it.
and
if
an
things aren't
add-on
going your
later
way.
on, so.
You don't need to do the add-on, but it's there at the end of registration if you need it.
That's what I was hoping. I was hoping you guys would think, oh, this asshole's trying to steal it now.
Yeah.
Nobody has a card higher than a 9 this time. Interesting hand.
It's way off.
2 people are suited 8 6s, and Buddha also
I
has
didn't
an
mean to
8.
think.
I'll agree with you on this
A
one.
couple of 4s out there, a couple of 6s. They're all sharing cards. How about this?
Sharing is caring.
Oh, you know you
Yeah, I could have
wasn't.
just called.
We wasn't doing anything.
And we got a ace deuce 10 board, couple of diamonds.
Check.
That's-
Nobody
that's
has a
the best
diamond.
part of him is
Nobody has anything.
he had a four.
Nobody has any big cards.
He had a
No.
monster.
We can't even get a gut shot straight draw.
He flopped the nuts.
Yeah, but see, I
Oh, there's a 6.
once you're tight ass
2 people hit their 6.
Yeah, OG and Alex have the same exact hand.
king 10.
Is that a $5 bet? That is a $5 bet.
Nothing.
Is he allowed to just bet
Raise
five
to
though?
30.
You
can bet three.
Alex trying to push him off it.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are right. See, I mean, I'm trying to tell you.
I think he sensed a little weakness there. Nobody bet any of the overcards, and he caught that baby pair at the end.
I'm a better tournament
And
player.
it works.
Right there, I'm
6
trapped.
8.
And he shows it.
Yeah, 6-8, you guys have the same hand.
He bluffs the player chopping it off, takes down the whole pot, and gets rid of his chip. That's a win, Alex.
And what a beautiful position to be able to make that move.
I'll probably come out here and play this. I love trapping.
I already got that thing won. I got 2 seats. I already got
You got
one.
2 seats too? I do too.
You better not run into me.
Why?
You better not be I'm gonna torch.
Mike asked on the message board, what is the yellow chip? That is the yellow knit chip on this live stream, Mike. All players get that chip throughout the live stream. They played till there's only one player left. That player owes everyone at the table $5, and they actually agreed that just whoever loses gives basically $40 to the dealer for the tips. It's a gentleman move.
Double days
And
and
they play that, and as soon as there's a loser, they pass them back out, and they play it again. And you have to show your cards, though, when you win a pot to get rid of that chip. So obviously, if you already get rid of it, you don't have to show your cards then. But yeah, to get rid of the chip, you have to show your hand. And we got a bomb pot now, Mike, through an Omaha 4 card on its way on a
What an
8-7-6
interesting
board.
6, 7, 8. got a straight going out there. You got 7-8 of spades.
Well, Brandon smacked it with top 2 pair and flopped it straight with 9-5.
He sure did.
Curious to see if anyone's got 10-9 though. But as you see, OG has pocket 10s. Enright has a 10 with a 6. So, oh, there's the other 10. Derek's got pocket aces with a 10. So right now 9-5 is the nuts. Joe also has 9-5. But Brandon's kind of free rolling right now. I mean, I take that back. Joe could hit a 10. Actually, he can't hit a 10. All the 10s are out. So
Yeah.
Brandon's free rolling basically to hit a boat right now.
He doesn't know the 10s are out, but they're all gone.
Yeah.
I know some people do absolutely hate it.
Advantage of us seeing the cards.
Do it. You want to play a double board though. You know.
And the jack shows up to complete the flush. MGM Bob makes the second high flush there. Unless there's a 9-10 of spades, so it's really the third
People
out.
that don't play very often, there's a lot of money on it. Fucking right.
King high flush gets the check mark. He's going to bet it.
MGM Bob has the best of it, and he's going to bet.
He's got players with straights here. What might they do?
Yeah, in Omaha, it's a lot easier to fold a straight when the flush is out there, though.
Especially when you got the low end of the straight.
Yeah. This is pretty much automatic folds around the table. Bob's going to take this down.
You got that.
Well, you have to show Omaha is.
Okay. You don't have to show
I know I had it.
And he's got a queen.
Yeah, you even made my straight better.
And everybody lays it down.
I knew it. I was done.
As you said, Don, it's pretty easy to lay down the straight when there's a flush out there.
Yeah,
And
Omaha.
there's the main room.
Spades? I hate Omaha.
Got 2 tournaments running. We still have day 1A.
And then most of that is satellites. So like you said, Mike, we're down to almost 2 tables now.
Yeah,
There's only 3
24
tables left. And
24 players left, so they're at 3 tables, but
Yeah.
shortly down to 2. Everything else is satellite.
love it. Great atmosphere, great action. There's Scotty Wynn in the back on the mural. Mural, the Prince of Poker, baby.
Who wants to sit up? Who wants to sit up?
I ain't going to $50 I hate Omaha.
They ain't gonna let us do it. Joe's trying to make up rules.
Well, these satellites are just a wonderful way to try to
Yeah,
get
we
a
make
$1,000
your rules up.
tournament.
He
You
makes
come in
them
for
up.
$65 and make the top 10% basically. Actually, it's a little more than that, 11, 12% depending on the rebuys and the add-ons.
Yep.
But get a chance for a $600 seat. It's a there's max value for
Yes,
it, Dom.
absolutely. These, especially when day 2, if you double bag for day 2, you can get $3,000 for a double bag.
$1,000 for the first bag, right?
No, 3.
$1,000 when you make your first bag.
Dan Campbell?
$3,000 when you double bag.
Oh yeah, I'm just talking straight double bag.
Doubles.
Yeah, when you get your second day 2,
Every decision.
you get $3,000 for your double bag. If you make it twice, you get a punt in your lowest chip stack, get $3,000.
Exactly.
Another good day in the office.
Yeah, it does work a little bit better when your players play
You
right.
hit them in the belly and they drop the ball. It's tough.
4 players now going to the flop.
Kick around the roster for a reason, though.
We got a 6-9 jack rainbow board.
Alex gets second pair.
Yeah, and that's best right now. Ace-9 looking good.
But yeah, he's seen three different teams the last 2 years.
He bets it. Not
Derek's
big
got a
bet.
little gator blood in him right now. He kind of wants to. Looks like he's gonna peel a turn, see if he hits a flush draw or straight draw, and
Another
either.
9.
Alex just gets better and better.
We got rid of Patterson.
Prater could kick anything past 45 yards anymore.
Prater?
Prater's hips are bad.
And he checks it. How about that? Now he's got the full house.
50-yard field goals. What are you talking about?
Consistently like he used
Yeah.
to. Like he used to.
Trying to
I don't know about it. I mean, he's not in his prime.
You're taking advantage of tendencies here. He's trying to
45
induce a
yarder,
bet.
probably a
It's like,
chip shot.
you know, Tucker, anything over midfield, you're digging.
Derek
motherfucker
doesn't
kicks
take the
field
bait.
goal.
What about what's his face? What about
Good
what's his
try,
face?
though.
He used to
Good
kick
try.
to the-
Moody?
Yeah, king high. You're,
Michigan?
He really didn't have
the guy that
anything.
used to
yeah, he
kick
didn't have his
to,
bluffing shoes on, and good thing he didn't. That's not the spot you wanted to jump in
He
at.
can't even kick a 35-yarder now. he took 1 year off, right there, he kick a 35-yarder.
He's good for a while.
Bob, you
Yeah.
re-straddle.
Oh, where'd he play for?
And you know, Dom, there's other ways to win a seat
Canadian League or something.
into the $1 million. There's raffles that the club runs. Run a
Robert
raffle
Constable.
and
Yeah, re-straddle.
whatever the ticket price may be, $10, $20, and we get a draw for people to get a seat there. And then there's at the dinner break for
Let's go.
this day. There were different tables of a showdown. 10 players put in $600 each, or excuse me, $60 each, and the winner of that showdown gets a $600 ticket. So there's lots of ways to get value for $60 to get into a $600 ticket.
Alex now looking at King Queen. That's one of his better hands of the night.
He might not give it up.
And right coming along with a Jack-9.
This is perfect spot for a stick up, right or wrong.
You were telling me, Dom, that this happens to be one of your more enjoyable shows because of the interaction between all the players. They really do. They love chatting it up.
I kind of just like to let them take over, call the action, and call it a day. This is like I said, if you go for value of just trolling each other and having fun and poking the needle.
Exactly.
These players love to do that. 7 high board, and here comes MGM with mid pair, and his ace-3 is best right now. But Alex is going to float one.
Black card, please, sir. It's black. 50.
We had a request for a black card, and the dealer was accommodating.
Yeah, it's a 6.
He bets 50 into a $150 pot.
Now you owe me 7% of that
I
pot.
said, what a good spot for a stick up. That's a first.
Where's my cut?
Yeah, MGM Bob shows it.
I would have never played that either.
And he's showing the whole table. He's coming open with a wide range, not afraid to get it in. And right now he's up $318.
And that puts him at the top of the cumulative winnings list.
I'll straddle.
And look at that.
Oh, you said you will?
2 players only in the negative. Everyone is up right now. Now, granted, there's a few that are just up, anywhere from 17 to 62, $50 on there, but still you're ahead.
That's not a normal distribution, is it, Don?
No.
Coming in hot.
No, normally it's a little bit more even, 50-50 or even
Right.
60-40. Yeah, right now Brandon and Alex.
The 80-20 is a
Need a
little bit
little
lopsided.
comeback.
You don't see that very often, do you?
Here you go, Eddie.
This is
Appreciate it.
this is a rarity.
That's right. That wasn't a bribe. That was a payoff.
I thought you were bribing my brother.
For a loop, I don't know why.
These damn blinds.
Especially in the first hour, you're feeling pretty good. Even if you're just breaking even right now, you're kind of feeling out the table, seeing how the rest of the players are playing, getting a little scouting report for the rest of the live stream. MGM with the Nemesis opens up to 35. Brandon's going to call with the suited ace.
Trying to entice in right there by a little chicken cluck.
Now booted now, looking down at 9s.
Yeah, I got your rooster right here,
It
bitch.
don't matter. You can have that $35, buddy. I don't need that. Hang on a second. I might have.
Get in here with that shitty hand
How
you
much
raised
is
with.
how much did I raise?
Kicks it up to 110.
135, and you made it 135.
It's the Nemesis. Stay away, MGM. Troubled hand.
We're working together now. Damn, I want to call this so bad. I just know it's so.
My dad would say, don't spoil a good notion, boy.
I'm in.
Oh, shit.
He's going to call.
You ain't got nothing left.
What
you
does
gonna
Brandon do now with his suited ace-4?
If I had more,
He's got 163, 2 in front of him, so that pretty much puts them all in if he makes this call.
Check.
That's the trouble calling with the weak ace, you know, with the rest of the table behind you. You're the first to act after initial better. Kind of just want to let those go. That's not the right spot.
What'd you do?
Didn't do anything. It's a weak check. I haven't acted
Yeah, the
yet.
other way to look at that is if you're almost all in and you call the bet,
That's a pretty good flop for now.
you get to see the rest of the board for not a whole lot more money.
And Guida playing some good poker right now. It keeps the gas pedal on.
And he throws him right
Shows
in
him the
Bob's
nine
face.
so Bob can see him.
Right over to Bob. There you go, Bob.
Full guy.
The rivalry is real.
Good bet.
Gotta love those two guys.
Try making that chicken noise next time. It's my act. See what happens.
Chicken fucking with the bull, didn't he?
Yeah, try clucking next time and see what happens.
Ooh, the chicken cluck. I like it. The chicken
King Jack
cluck.
there. You got me.
Driving the action tonight.
Oh, yeah, the old nemesis.
Yeah, Dom's up there.
And one of our viewers was asking about that yellow chip down. You explained it. Also, I'll point out when you see the players' names, when you see the little yellow circle, yellow dot behind their name, that means they still have their no nit chip in front of them.
Yes.
You don't re-raise his raise.
Tyler's on top of that. When they reset, he'll put them back on everybody.
What you have to go
AKA Neo in the back.
Please, I wish you'd have told. I wish I'd have saw your hand out of
Yeah, next time I'll just do this for you.
30.
30 to go from Steve Z. With ace 9 offsuit.
You gotta raise me.
Well, you
Push me, you gotta raise me.
Oh, trust me, I was gonna raise you. But he went right on top of you.
When you flatted his original raise, I knew
Yeah.
you didn't have 90.
No. After the flop of it.
We got heads up action.
Yeah, we have 4, 8, Jack.
Ace queen's good pre-flop.
And you know, Alex, he's been calling a lot in pre-flop, and now he checks. I just want to see him lead out one time. You know, if you got 5s, and granted, Steve Z still doesn't have a piece of this, but get some information. Maybe if you put him on ace king, ace queen, lead out with only one paint card with your 5. See if it's good. Put the pressure back on the players. I think that's what's gotten him in trouble so far, is he's been just doing the calling, and he hasn't been dictating any of the action. Let's see if Alex makes that adjustment going forward.
Then I would have probably got rivered again. I got one more time.
There's something to be said for aggression, and as the old adage goes, Dom, information is power.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely, and in poker especially.
Yeah, absolutely, it is. The more information you can gather, the better.
You know, you saw it earlier, you know, Shimmy had bottom pair, and he checked. In what looked like a C-bet, just a modest $55, Shimmy re-popped him. Now, he had a fold with the all-in shove, but it's still cheaper in the long run if he's just going to be calling 55 on the flop. Then it'll be, what, 80, 90 on the turn.
Right.
Then, you know, who knows what on the river. And then he's in a cloud of, well, where am I at? So even though he had to, you know, cough up some of that money, in the long run on all 3 streets, he ended up saving himself money. Running in the top set right there is just a bad time, but that's just an example. Sometimes you got to give a little money away, and sure, just make sure you're able to fold. Don't get married to a hand. And in the long run, I think you'll save a lot of money playing poker.
Here's a raise from Cleveland OG. I don't. That might be his first raise of the night. I'm not sure. Hasn't been too many anyway.
And not just, you know, save money, you'll make money. We've
Yes.
seen a couple times where, you know, we saw 8-6 just a few hands ago. Both players had 8-6, and there's a bet of $5 and a repop of 30.
Right.
And one player folds, and they would have chopped. Ended up taking the whole pot. And now we got 4 players to the flop. MGM Bob hits it best with Queen 10.
And notice how he's first act and he checks that top pair.
4 of them in an hour. Lines are like 2.
Which is the other way to get information that a lot of people don't think about. He checks first to act. He's going to find out what his opponents are going to do. Now he can make his
Sit
decision.
out there, pull out my laptop. Come out there, play
A lot of people first to act, flopping top pair, might come out and bet it.
Well, if you're
Either all in or
if you're the button, by the time it comes back around to you,
And he just calls.
Just a smooth call, though.
Oh, yeah. You gotta be all in.
You see like 2 or 3 orbits back.
Yeah.
And then
And
look
Jimmy's
at
gonna
that.
peel one.
He goes back to check his cards. Maybe I better look.
Yeah, for $30, Jimmy's going to say, "Hey, let's see if a diamond comes
Play a lot of hands.
or an ace."
That's an interesting card.
Sit and goes.
Quick, going to go quick.
MGF Bob's still way in the lead, but the 8's got to make you wonder. Everybody was in there, and now he makes the full house.
17 hours, I forgot it.
Nobody else really has anything.
Wow.
I totally forgot to open up my thing. It was like,
Derek's got a 6, which does him no good, with queens and 8s on the board.
Yeah.
I haven't been.
Cleveland OG has an ace, so does Shimmy. Maybe thinking that an ace kicker is good. Let's find out. And
Free
look
roll,
at
it was $1,000
Well,
free roll, and
he's had a loose play so far. Normally this doesn't get you paid off, but when you're showing random hands, sometimes it works. And I like the no-show there.
yes.
Muck the cards. They don't need to see the goods.
Nice purchase.
What's crazy is I've been a couple of times.
You got a good table image.
Well,
Keep them guessing.
I guess you would always fold no matter what.
Yeah, so what it does is,
Call there, why do you think they overbet?
if you sit, well, what it used to do, if you sit 2 or 3, or you miss, because it counts down. They give you like 5 minutes or something like that.
I would have called you this
If
a
you
little
miss 2 or
bit.
3 of them in a row,
Then it goes quick.
then you had to hit play or automatically fold. So it wouldn't even, it come to your head.
You don't want to waste the guy's time.
Yeah,
No, I see.
I think
but for like the first 2 or 3 times, you had to wait the whole
Took
time.
forever.
I almost raised it. Ace jack?
Here we got Eddie sending the cards out for our next hand.
Them all yours?
Thank you.
Derek with a 7-9. Feeling a little spunky. He's going to come in there and try it out. And right, a very similar hand. Lays it down. One gapper. Boot is going to kick it up. King 9 suited.
You all right?
Brandon now with ace jack, and he's low stack.
No, he's laying on his ass.
Oh, he's
but-
just going to smooth call.
His spine's messed up.
That's not good.
Especially for spine, also.
Doctor for sure.
He was in Vietnam.
Alex with a suited ace.
He's getting pot odds right
For
now.
sure. He's coming in.
Don't ask Keith and Frank seat.
As was Derek.
Yeah, 5 players now going to the flop. Jenga.
Bribe coming in hot.
7.
King Jack 3.
Yeah.
Buddha hits top pair. Brandon hits second pair with an ace kicker. And we got an all in.
1, 2, 3.
Brandon's going to put him to the test. Buddha now with top pair is going to have a decision to make.
What kind of dances those girls are finding next door, but geez.
Yeah, he's all in for 120. The pot's 320.
Was it 122? 120.
120 even?
Pretty sure it's a quick call from Buddha, and it is.
Just a king.
I'm behind. Get a jack. With an ace, though.
Except the good guys win this one.
And unfortunately for Brandon,
If you don't know.
he only has 2 outs left.
Yeah,
The
top
aces are
Brandon,
gone.
there's about like, I want to say about $80, $90 in the pot when it got to him. I thought he might shove. I don't think Buddha would have called pre-flop. And Buddha's going to take that one down. And now Buddha's getting close to the $1,000 mark. 983 in front of him.
Good guys win.
Nice hand, Buddha.
Amazing how Dom has those numbers right in his head. He takes that pot down. I know what Buddha's got in front of him. He's got 983. That's going to put him right up the top of the list, I think.
Yeah, he's having a great start of the night.
Good call, it wouldn't have come. Oh, yeah. Folded, it came in.
He's not letting anyone cluck chickens at him.
190?
190.
Chris in the house. Chris, hope you're doing well. Kiwi, glad to hear the good news that everything's going well with you, all the way from New Zealand tuning in. asking if you're just tuning in, guys, smash that thumbs up, that like button. We're getting close to 50 likes. We always try to get up to 100 each show, and it's early.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Straddle, double straddle, triple straddle,
Triple straddle?
straddle.
I see some green chips. I think
Yeah, we got a $50 straddle.
a $50
30,
straddle.
40, 50.
Well, it's gonna stop at me anyways.
20, then 40.
Nope, it's an increments of
Yeah,
10.
it's 20,
Increments
40,
of 10.
Yeah, that means 20,
What
40.
do you want to do? You want to straddle or not? Up to you.
You can't.
They're saying the straddle's got to be 40, not 50. We'll get it sorted out.
Getting ready to put the
Only
60.
$50. What do you mean?
There's only
400. You got
It's only 130,
Think I care about how much?
140
John,
in
this
the
is a
power.
no-knit game, sir. I don't know where you thought you were playing. No-knit straddles for 60.
I'm glad we didn't straddle that. Bad ones. I'm glad I didn't straddle.
Jimmy with a 6-8. This is going to be interesting. Lay it down.
I love the idea. It's the name of the game.
I thought he might come in there with that hand.
I'm really excited to look at my
Oh, wow.
cards.
Alex now
Alex,
with
you
King,
know Alex
Jack,
is-
and he's probably thinking there's dead money, so he's going to
Oh,
make a
he's-
move.
he's
and
coming.
Again, the nemesis
Against
putting
pocket
some-
queens right
Yep,
behind
the
him.
ladies right behind him. This is why we call it the nemesis.
Yeah, I've got a nip button, that's fine.
It gets players in trouble.
I'm glad you don't have more money.
Great.
Oh, shit. A lot more than this.
And he
Alex
says that many.
raises.
410. Steve, you're not making it.
Casual
I
410.
started this madness. I might
He's
as
trying to
well
get
finish it.
isolated here. He doesn't want anybody else coming in behind him with queens. I don't blame him.
Yeah, he talked to me.
But
Oh,
he
yeah, there's
didn't
enough
go
in
all
there.
in. He kept a couple hundred back.
Yeah, there's
It goes to 60.
enough money in there to be happy. Getting isolated.
Well, he kept enough back
Now, if I got aces.
to make players wary of trying to shove him off the hand.
It's gonna be really
I
hard
think the
for you.
400 and a $500 max buying game sends the message.
Exactly.
First line, you gotta change.
The deed is done.
I got questions.
Queens or no?
I can talk me into straddling.
I 35 to 1.
It's only two ways.
Made a nice comp with all that dead money.
So we got 465 in the middle.
There's a lot of bad money out there. Oh, and the nemesis is gonna beat the queens. How much you want to bet on the side on this? Here's my bribe.
The nemesis versus the ladies.
How much should I bribe them?
Alex is hoping for a king.
I can hear it now.
That's enough.
7, Jack, 8. Well, he gets a few more outs with the Jack hitting.
I was gonna say at least he doesn't have diamonds.
Diamonds. No player has a diamond in their hand, so the flush draw is null and void. And the ladies hold.
Queens hold.
Go back anytime, man.
Yeah, not bad.
And it looks like that'll be it for Alex. Tyler, do we have an open seat now? Or did that get filled?
Got a seat over there.
Maybe the next time
Now
someone
you can have
tries
double
to.
board bomb pots.
Yeah, let's start one
You've been
right now.
begging for. Bomb pot.
Bomb pot.
Can we switch to all bomb pots?
Can we just make our
Well,
own
we are on a
rules? Okay,
15-minute
I like
delay,
the game.
folks. We do see this action the same time you are seeing it live. So I'm not sure if that seat is open, but
All
there's so
Joe
many
has to do
players
is
in
say
this
he did.
room.
He'll do it.
Oh,
He'll
the
do it.
I won't be
full.
surprised if someone gets knocked out of the tournament, or if the tournament just ends pretty soon, because they're playing till 11,
Good. I'm not gonna be.
and that seat gets filled sooner rather than later.
Yeah, they got to be
Sorry,
pretty
guys.
close. There were 24 players when I last went out and checked. So they had a little more than
Chris,
half the players had to get out.
yeah, Chris R on the message board says, "Hello, Dom. Looking forward to the Super Bowl tournament." Yeah, Chris, I'll be
I thought you were
here.
trying to get someone to
Looking
come
forward
take
to
the
it
seat.
too, my
Like,
friend.
Trying to get in.
Colonel
That was a no-brainer.
said he's playing in the satellite. Just logged in to give the thumbs up. Thank you, Colonel.
Out there. He played for no. it's
Good luck in the
nice.
satellite.
You know, and that's a good question, Dan. Where is OP tonight? This is the first Thursday night that we have not seen the OP on the live stream. He's a legend, a living legend. I'm wondering the same thing. Where's the OP?
Should I go tell the colonel we got a seat?
And OG from Cleveland's going to raise it up to 60.
Is he playing tournament or is he?
They're talking about the Colonel right now
There we
in the
go.
room. Tell him, somebody go tell Colonel we got a seat in here.
And we got a 6 ace queen board.
Both Steve and Buddha hit their aces. One click away for OG, but he's going to do a continuation bet with his 5s, find out where he's at. Pretty darn good sized bet, too. Steve calls. Now what does Buddha do? This is the trouble with an ace and not a great kicker. I think he senses he's in trouble. Yep, he does. Nice lay down there, Buddha. Well done. Ooh, all around those fives.
Yeah, just dancing around it.
Oh my gosh.
Steve got the check mark. Check, check.
Yep, pair no good. Pair of aces takes it.
Did the 8 come on the pair?
If you fold, I call it.
You know, Alan makes a good point. Maybe the OP has a date. He did say his hobbies are women and poker when I interviewed him for the first time. So that's probably, I think Alan's on to something. Anastasia in the house too. Anastasia, hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, you played it right.
I must have played it right. I didn't lose too much.
You did. You lost the minimum.
Cleveland OG looking down at King 8 suited, and looks like he's going to bump it up again. He's determined. 20 to go. Now Shimmy with the Mighty Ducks hand. He's going to make it 65 with a 3-bet. Over the Buddha now with Jack 4 suited and hearts. And Shimmy's going to take it down pre-flop. Get rid of that dead money. Bring it his way. He's going to show a pocket deuces. Get rid of the button too.
I wanted to call.
I didn't want to beat him with the shimmy.
You folded that. So 10-8 deuce.
Pops on for 250.
Looks like we got a patch alert coming in the box. One of the best dealers in the Toledo area, may I add. Also Eddie McNally, always appreciate him in there.
Oh, it's top
Both dealers run a great game.
Oh, we missed one. Oh no.
He stayed.
Yeah.
He
So
dealt
you're
two.
right. You're right. So it was the right time.
That's right there, buddy. $10 for rather.
Yep, and looks like we got the seat full already. Yeah, that didn't take long.
He's walking solo.
The bathroom's full.
You should have gone to that one.
No, I probably should have.
Yeah.
There's a bathroom over there?
Yeah, I forgot all about it.
Huh?
There's a bathroom over there?
Only for sure people can use it.
Oh, so that makes sense.
Go Michigan.
Old people and retards.
So I should qualify. What are you talking about?
You overqualified, you're overqualified.
I double
Mark, is that a
qualified.
Michigan beat everybody?
Yeah.
That's great.
Michigan did beat everyone. Go blue.
What's your name, sir?
Todd.
Todd. Gotcha. Have you been on the live stream before, Todd?
No.
All of the dealer behind
Let's
you,
use
the box in front of
$10.
you?
Yeah.
So you put your
Start
cards
off 10
side by side, you know, like this.
Does he know about the $10 per person
I'm gonna
fee?
let him know. Check option there, Buddha. Check.
Does he know about that?
Looks like we got 4 players now going to the flop. 43 in the middle. With a couple of aces and a queen, 2 spades, 2 pair for Brandon. Everyone else is just searching for something, if anything. And right now, Brandon is in great shape. I believe that gives him the check mark, actually. The only thing the other players can do is hope for a king
Yes, but he doesn't come into a nip. He inherited no nip.
to chop.
He's good.
That's not going to stop Cleveland OG
You want me to go over the
for
rules?
betting $10.
Oh, that's fine.
I was looking at patch. Letting,
Yeah, Brandon lets go of his weak
$10
queen.
Came in late.
And OG is going to show the bluff with 8-7.
waive it?
No, there's one between.
You only come in for, you come in for 250? Is that your
C4
plan?
and-
All right, we'll waive it.
Your 5 of each.
No, let him go. I'll start at 250.
All right,
Is that all right?
I
mean, you got it, great.
At the
All right.
beginning of the game, everybody gets one of these. If you win a hand and show it, you get to turn it in. The last man with a chip in front of him has to pay $40 to the dealer. Oh. So now we're down to 2, so it's between those 2 guys. So you be mindful of it because they're tempted to bluff.
I already know what he's gonna do.
The other thing is there's a rock. There's a rock here.
I had a queen.
That's a
the
$10.
compliment.
I had a queen,
That's a
but I didn't
$10 straddle button. If you have that, if it's in a hand and you win it, you have to play that either under the gun or on the button if you have it.
It's worth $10 and it's complimentary.
All right, I guess we waived the fee. You're lucky, you're the first one we waived it on. They come in late. Yeah. What's your name?
Todd.
Good to see you. Good to meet you, Todd.
Where's the button? Oh, my bad, sorry.
I mean, I could probably use it.
10 over here.
Got $10 button straddle. Enright's first to act. He's looking down at ace queen offsuit. He's just going to smooth call, disguising his hand strength.
It's top of the hour.
That's the deal.
He did fill the seat though, which is good.
Lying in the weeds.
So it turns into a
Oh,
single
yeah,
board.
so it's single board, I'm not even
Put
excited
that in
about
the
it
box
anymore.
first.
So I wouldn't have cared.
Unless somebody's in the bathroom.
I wouldn't have cared if I
Doesn't
missed
matter,
it.
doesn't matter. I like the
I don't know
double
if they
board.
handed.
They're out there with like a waiting list to get in the satellite stuff.
Damn, waiting list?
That's what my buddy does.
4 players.
That's what all them people right there are still saying.
4 players going to the flop
No,
now.
that's a break. They're on a break.
And we have a
They just started it,
8-6-6
and they're on a waiting
board.
list out there to try to get in that.
Right now,
satellite.
ace high still in the lead for Enright
I'm surprised.
with ace queen.
Well, they can only do it
$15
until
bet.
level
Seat
9.
8.
Once it hits level 9, they can't buy in.
Yeah, Derek with 5 deuce trying to take it down. That's 15.
Pop one.
Yeah, 'cause if they just kept letting it buy in, then it'd
It
never
would
end.
never, yeah, well, eventually people would have to say, I can't get this many because the
Yeah, you're
blinds
only
are
gonna
here,
get
they
5
have to
blinds or
stop,
something,
you know?
yeah.
And there's the ace for Enright.
I bought in some late online
How'd that
poker
work?
tournaments. when I
That
got
also
played
gives
online.
Cleveland OG a flush draw, and we got a free
He didn't
card.
get many, he didn't get many.
That doesn't change anything for
I
anyone.
don't know. He has one, they can stop buying him.
I've got an ace queen.
Oh, that's a good hand.
And they keep running.
Anybody else want another water? I'm up.
Enright's
Dom, I
gonna
just
take
went
it
out and
down.
checked the board. We got 20 people left
Oh, it's
in
down to
day
2
1A,
tables.
so we've only lost 2 people in the last 40 minutes or whatever. They're playing tough out there.
So final 2 tables though, right?
Final 2, down to 2 tables, and 135 entrants into tonight's satellite,
Wow.
and still people signing up.
He's not a bad
So yeah, so we probably just opened up another table with breaking that 3rd table.
I would
I'm
imagine.
assuming so. Yeah, wow. Excellent. Great to hear.
Yeah.
That's your
Nice-
son, that big
nice
tall
man.
guy's your son?
They say every generation's getting taller.
Yes. Oops. Oh, I flashed those. Sorry.
Queen of diamonds, 3 of hearts. If anybody needs it, $5.
You don't play
I'll play
this
that.
shit?
I'll play that hand.
Under the gun?
Switch them out.
Yeah.
Who's gonna switch them out?
All right, give him back.
10 to call.
He wants to play him with my money.
10 to call. 10 to call. It's a button. It's straddle.
See right here. I was first to act.
Oh, what number are your card?
That's what I was telling you.
They're
It was on
over
you.
here.
Actually, on you.
Flip them up.
Confused.
3-6 Mafia suited.
I may
No
look
good.
stupid, and I am.
Derek gonna play the 4 deuce of diamonds for $10.
You're a lot
Got a
smarter.
$10 straddle in play.
That's not saying a lot, but thank you.
That's what they call a backhanded compliment.
Must be nice to the dealer, Dave. You hear that, Mark? Nice to the dealer.
What is
And
that?
we're gonna have 4 players now going to the flop here.
That's not thinking Hollywood, I'm thinking.
No, I definitely fictional.
And we have a 6-9 king board, couple of hearts. Top pair for Joe.
I'm really not a stupid.
Checks around. Now 3 hearts on the board.
Yeah, Buddha the only one with the flush draw. That does give Joe also a gut shot straight draw to go along with his top pair.
Who just got a gut shot straight flush draw? How about
Oh
that?
yeah, little combo action.
Look at all the outs up there for Buddha.
That's where we're at right now, yeah.
I'm gonna go on the record to do you a favor. Look at that. I could
Golden
have caught
ins, gut shot.
8 of hearts on the river. 8 of hearts coming right now.
And you get 2 pairs, you get it all too.
Nah, I'm not that stupid. I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid.
We're in the same boat, Joe and I.
Getting all of it.
Yeah.
Full
What
double.
is that?
The stupid boat.
Stupid, but not that stupid.
Buddha begging for the straight flush, but didn't make the call.
We got one ore on a rowboat.
Glad it wasn't a love boat.
Got a straddle on the button. Take one.
Oh, here, I'll just put it right on.
Not sure how much that is. Looks like Buddha just threw out some white chips and said this many, basically, without verbalizing anything.
Is he gonna take care of you?
Looks like
Job?
a $10 straddle.
Well, they did buy me a coffee today.
And it is.
It's on you. It's over here. Hold on. And there's a straddle on the button.
Mike, there's always players sometimes they like to straddle or bet and use their big chips. It's like the more higher the chip stack is, I think it's a mental thing.
Part of it is perception.
Yes.
A big stack of chips looks different than just one chip out there, and I
Right.
notice a lot of players that like to do it. And I know that's not one of the favorite things for a dealer because it just makes it a little bit harder for them to manage the chips.
I personally like to use the least amount of chips as possible because I think you're more inclined to call. See, especially when you put a player out there, oh, it's just a couple of chips, okay, I'll call.
Look at here. Pocket tens, pocket jacks, and
Big
an
hand
ace
alert.
jack. This one could be interesting.
Yep, big hand alert, folks. GM Bob, not in great shape right now. See if he can get away from this one.
Call.
But he's going to see a flop. He's going to be hoping for an ace, or
Never play a hand.
maybe both players hitting a set and he just flops the straight. Can you imagine that flop?
Well, we know what he's up against, but he doesn't.
Can you imagine a queen 10 jack flop right now?
Oh boy.
He won with queen six a minute ago.
Well, and we have a 7-8 deuce board, couple of hearts. Steve Z still firmly ahead right now.
The tens probably think they're ahead. You got to love it when you got tens and all the flop comes all undercards.
That's a really nice flop for both hands, 10s and jacks, unless you're really running into a bigger pair, and that's the case right now for Cleveland OG.
You flopped the set on me, didn't you?
Well,
we
they
flip them
gotta-
over.
they gotta
Show.
show.
They
They
want
gotta
to
show.
show. They want to see it.
You gotta show in the no Nick game. You
They
gotta
want to
show.
see it.
Okay.
Damn. I had all-
Okay. Ooh. Oh. Okay.
Don't forget you burned.
What? Okay.
Almost an $800 pot here.
And they
Two outs
hold.
left.
Jacks
That's
hold
it.
against the 10. Steve Z is going to pick up a $441 profit, and he's up to $1,700 in front of him right now. Feeling good. Feeling good in the neighborhood for Steven Z. Welcome back to the live stream, buddy. It's been a while.
You know, the interesting jacks is one of the hardest, and tens. They're both about the same. Two of the hardest hands to play, I think, especially pre-flop because you just never know. You like to see a raise out of there, and we did. The interesting thing about jacks is that 52% of the time there's going to be an overcard on the board. And 76% of the time, by the time 5 cards show up on the board, there's going to be an overcard. So it's
Interesting
It's a
fact.
tough hand to play. And when 3 cards come under your pair, you're going to fire.
10 to call from the button. You know, Alice, that's just Bob. Thank you. Appreciate it. Raise C5, $50 back.
Shimmy takes it up to 50 with pocket tens. We just saw pocket tens a minute ago. Enright's got a queen 6. He's getting rid of it. Buddha with a suited 2-3. No, thank you. Joe 9-5. No, thank you. Now Brandon with the Kojak or the Nemesis.
Oh, yeah.
He's just about in a race, but he doesn't know that.
You wanna go 50 now?
Let me check. Nope, not that.
That was a quick check.
Yeah, it's instantaneous.
Fours real quick.
They're on it.
He's going to lay it down.
No.
Shimmy takes it down with his pocket tens with a pre-flop raise. Very nice hand.
Power of the shimmy. Beard game going strong.
I mean, I had to play with him. I keep jack.
Yeah. Oh,
I
you're
was
sweating
gonna
it,
call.
huh?
Looks like we're down to only 2 no-nit chips. Somebody's getting ready to provide some gratuities to the dealers here, Don. And here's our live room. Here's the main room.
The thing was, I wasn't gonna calls.
That's what happened when this game first started, though. It was crazy. Now,
I love just seeing all the action going
I
around.
did it at the time.
Like I said, all these players are hoping to smack that first place prize. 200,000 guaranteed for first. I believe we're going to go over that. I won't be surprised if there's $250,000. And well, look at here, Todd
30, seat 6.
sits at the table, picks up pocket kings,
All 30, seat
More than one more, we would have had to think about it.
and right, 4 deuce suited.
They were going crazy over that thing. There would be 5 left, and people were doing stupid shit.
Didn't make that big of a raise. The pot was,
Now you don't
that was 10. Put a 2x raise in there to 30, and he's invited a whole lot of callers. But the interesting thing about this, nobody has an ace.
Yeah,
Oh, my bad.
aces are live. That'd be an action killer card.
players.
Unless someone hit a set or 2 pair with it. And we got a couple of 8s with a 5.
Shimmy.
Right on the flop, and Shimmy smacks it.
Flops 3 of a kind.
125 from seat 6.
And that's music to Shimmy's ears, because I believe now Todd only has 95 back, so he's pot committed himself. Shimmy's going to get this thing good. He just needs to hold.
All in from seat 5.
He's going to put his opponent all in.
Roll your hands.
Close to it.
Roll your hands.
85.
The cousin of 10-8, 9-8.
Pretty close.
Todd is not happy to see that.
No. And a full house now for Shimmy. Yeah, that's the problem sometimes when you get aces and kings and you get, 5 players calling your that pre-flop, get you in some trouble.
Yeah, well, like I said, he didn't make a very big raise. That was 10, and he only put a 2x raise out there to 30, and he invited a whole lot of competition.
Seat 6 revised for 200.
I got 5 if you need it.
Thank you, Steve.
And Shimmy just continues to stack up the chips.
Yeah, getting some momentum. He's been playing some good poker tonight.
Steve's got a ton of
Good to see him back on the live stream.
He gave me 5.
With 10 of them, you can't get
Looks
up
like
suited.
he is the big blind right now for 3, so action will pick up again right away.
If you tell them they were mine, they give you 2 to 1.
No straddle this time.
I want you to catch it.
30 is right.
All right, Todd now looking down at pocket jacks. Man, back-to-back. Big pairs. Let's see if this one works out for him. Steve Z with
20.
ace jack.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that.
Here comes a re-raise.
55
bets.
to go. I think he only bought in for 200, so honestly, he's pretty inclined to shove right now, especially with Buddha coming in. If you have pocket jacks and you reload for short buy for 200, why not let it rip?
It's your chance. Well, you got competitors in there.
Try to get it heads up. Shimmy senses the queen 10 is just not worth it. And just a smooth call. Well, right now he's in great shape as 2 players are sharing an
I
ace.
might have, but I didn't say it out loud.
Another ace was folded.
And we've got a 10, queen, 5 board. Todd
I called that mess with a deuce 4 of hearts.
Seat 7 bet 55.
betting 55 with a gut shot to Broadway.
You gave me odds to get in there. Thank you.
You have to be.
Buddha doesn't get any help at all. He lays it down.
No way. He had a better hand than you?
It's just a call.
I was
I was like 2.
I was wrong from a straight flush.
Gonna push him all in.
Okay. Early night from
Roll your hands.
Sunday morning, he says.
Flush draw.
Yeah. Come here.
So yeah, he needs to dodge an
saying
ace
I
or a
got a
king, and
chance.
we see that there's only 2 available. The rest have gone in the muck.
Oh, it's that way.
And a 3 of clubs on the river.
The jack's all
Todd
up.
gets doubles up, gets it back. Nice hand, Todd.
I like the 10.
Well, he ended up getting it all in anyway, but it took a while for that to happen, didn't it, Dom?
Right there, Todd.
I'll take that one.
And he wasn't too sure. His comment was, might be an early night for me because of that overcard out there. Chances were his opponent could have had a queen.
All right, coming in hot.
Straddle. Re-straddle.
No. I didn't get a card in a minute. Thank you.
Another bride.
Yeah, and we're going to address that. I see on there. Todd, this is his first time on the live stream. And, yeah, we're going to let him know that about the phone at the table. Thanks for pointing that out, guys.
$10 towards the bride.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
In the box.
But it's your nits.
Well, half of that was for a wash.
Oh, yeah, true.
Hey, I'm sure they can play it out.
There's the updated standings right now. Steve Z up to 1,500 even after that loss, so he's up 1,000. Having a killer night. Shimmy and Buddha, MGM Bob, Enright up a couple $100. Shimmy's actually up 443.
Raise the 35.
So he's approaching the $1,000 mark.
Really disguised. You had a good thing going last time. Well, you talked
All
to me into
35.
it, so maybe-
Susie Q in the house on the message board. Hope you're doing well.
All 35. Seat 4. I'll break these two. One of those. Thank you.
Trying to get rid of that bitch.
I should have just got out of their way. Oh no, there's someone else in there. I'd say if I was the only one, I should have just got out of the way.
We have 4 players in.
Four-handed 144 in the middle. And we have a 3-deuce jack board, all spades. Cleveland OG in great shape right now. Bluffing with the best hand. Derek must be thinking his 8's live with that spade there if he hits his flush. Oh, and that locks it up for Cleveland.
Seat 2 at 75.
Updated on the satellite, Mike got. We have 158 entrants now. People still are getting in. Huge numbers.
One of these nits would just hurry up.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
It's not a lack of effort or
And
drive.
we still have 19 left in day 1A playing for those 11
I'm
seats.
calling with BS right now.
Just call
Yeah, that's some serious poker right now. You're playing for a chance for $250,000.
Exactly.
Without a doubt, you are not losing
Trust
lack
me.
of effort.
You'll know
I
if
can
I
tell
have
you
to
that
do
right
it.
now.
Gonna go right there.
It is not lack of effort on your part.
I'm gonna get sucked out.
You two nits ought to go in dark.
$10 button straddle. You
I
gotta
have
enter.
no action other nowhere
You got a
else.
button, but the rock takes it no matter
Oh,
what.
right,
Yeah,
Still
yeah,
not done.
yeah.
My massive stack.
I didn't want to, they forced me to.
Otherwise, it's under the gun.
I really didn't want to.
Derek comes in with his ace deuce. Enright has a 6-10 suited. It's going to give it a try. Joe with his 10-8 suited. And MGM Bob picks up pocket aces. Raises to 60.
Oh, that's a good card. That is not a fucking good card. I would have screwed regardless if I were all in blind or put the 10 out there.
Ace deuce goes away. Enright likes to play. And he calls.
Frozen water.
Heads up.
8-10 does not call. Now we're heads up.
How you doing, Bob?
As you can see, Enright's in pretty tough shape. We got about 90-10 here.
Yeah, if he hits it, though, he can get it all.
Yes. He doesn't get any piece of it, and
No.
he checks.
A whiff.
Seat 3 bets 100.
And pretty quick fold. No help there.
That's why you're the best.
Nice pot for MGM Bob.
That's why I said I had a good card and I had a terrible card. One of the good cards and one of the terrible cards right there.
For the red.
Looks like we got a $20 straddle now. It was 10, now it's 20 from Buddha.
Live restraddle. 20 to call. Just can't do it down because I'm right on the button. I mean, can't restraddle out of the buttons. Nice.
90.
Hey.
That's 90.
3-6 Mafia in the house. Let's it go. MGM Bob now with Ace King offsuit. Bump it up to 90.
I mean, they give you green chips for a reason.
Who pulled your string? Surprised you're not putting light out there.
And 2 peas in a pod. Buddha on a straddle.
Next time.
On his double straddle. And MGM Bob gets to raise it. Just perfect harmony.
They were slim. Jacks are good there, bro.
No jack. Ace king that time. Ace is an ace
I
king.
got 99.
And he's not bluffing.
Yeah?
He said Ace King, it was Ace
He
King.
told him the truth.
Might as well make it worth it if you hit.
Poker players don't lie. What are you talking about? Oh, that's called bluffing, isn't it?
That's why I got you out of there. I had ace. No, ace king. Ace is an ace king. You'll see it. I don't know why.
10 to call.
People actually go back and watch this shit. I watch it more when I'm not on it.
Well, the straddle is picking up at the table. Now it's 10 to go.
I don't like the table. I don't integrity of the table. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll try to slow a pot.
Said every liar ever.
Jimmy doesn't mind action. He's going to bump it up to 30. Todd makes the call.
Cross that guy lines.
See, they get Steelers.
I literally.
No, not all of them. One of them.
And right, looking down at Jack 9.
And the other
Offsuit. He likes it. Buddha with the suited Doyle.
I looked at my first card. I looked. I was like, when I said, "Oh,
A lot of money in the pot. He's going to come in, give it a shot.
Oh, that's shitty. It was a 3. That's fine. King,
He opened for clubs there, dirty 2 pair. And it looks like we have 6 players now going to the flop. 181 in the middle.
I like it.
Action is just heating up tonight. And we got a, wow, what a
Steve Z
flop.
flops
5,
is great.
7, 6. Right on the rip. Shimmy hits mid pair with the heart draw. And Steve Z flopping the straight with 4-3. Big hand alert, folks.
And Wright's got a gut shot. Watch
Yeah,
out.
MGM Bob is an open ender with King 4.
Jimmy comes out with a $65 bet. Let's see what happens here.
Price of poker just went up.
Sure did.
160.
Makes that draw much less attractive now.
Well, it's 100 and there's 406 in the middle. Shimmy not getting a bad price to see a card here.
He's got a lot of outs. He doesn't know 2 of the hard outs are gone, but with that big flush draw,
Oh, wow. Now Shimmy hits 3 of a kind.
it's pretty much a horse race now.
And he
And a
gets
full
runner,
house.
runner, 6-7 for a full house.
I know it's no good with 2 pairs going over like that now. No, I'm betting you. I thought you had hearts, but I know as soon as the pairs before you had one of those too. Nice hand.
You knew I had hearts and a pair?
Huh?
You knew I had hearts and a pair?
Well, after I paired the board,
I had you on
It had to be.
I had you on a pair.
I was thinking the same thing as Shimmy. Steve Z's
I
telling, oh, I knew you had
Six if you guys are gonna put me on
one of those. Oh, I knew you had hearts. It's like, wow, so you put him on a pair with a heart draw? I mean, man,
That's pretty good read there.
that's pretty good, man. You should be playing, you know, 10-20 at the Venetian.
Then it paired it again.
I'll take the chance. I'll take that off the minimum I can lose.
Steve Z.
He's right, though. He got off minimal.
Yeah, oh, he did.
You have a gutter?
flop this straight.
Steve Z's got the cumulative leader
The
here.
bottom end of it.
Yeah.
1,300,
But
up
with the
almost
smooth call still, I'm
$800.
thinking hearts, and he could flop top hearts, you know
On
what
the
I
other
mean?
hand, Brandon's down quite a bit.
Bet the turn.
Well, I'm not
Got
betting
4
the
people
tournament.
in the red, 6 in the green so far. Jimmy's right behind him at 1.2.
That's not really my
Yeah, he
range
joins the
range,
$1,000 club.
Although as I raise it, it's my range, but still.
I figured the
Oh,
only
good,
way
you're
you
in
would,
it.
the
I got
only
the
way
money
you
ready and
raise
I'm
there
down.
is if you flop the top part with hearts. To try to think of over the top.
It was a hell of a flop for you, that's for sure.
That was a weird hand.
That was a weird hand.
It was. Let's just get it on the turn. It sounds like way.
I'm actually shocked they didn't get it all in on the turn.
I thought it would have been.
More than
Or at least
likely.
maybe like another 150, 200.
I'd probably get it in, but
Something.
I feel like there's a chance you could have a straight.
And we got a 7-3-9 board.
I did.
Top pair, top kicker for Steve Z.
I did have the straight.
And he's the only one that really got a piece of this one.
If I bet the turn, right? If it doesn't pair the board, you fire about 200 and you lose 200
I
more.
mean,
Because you
like
don't
the
vote.
first hour or so, I had hands.
I had the hand played out, it just didn't work out
I
for me.
played suited connector, nothing was hitting. Butt dry.
Thank you.
As soon as he hit that diamond, my shit went.
You took a lot more from that one.
Joe put it on you.
He did. I mean, he caught it.
You gotta feel bad when Joe puts it on you too.
Should've just got dumb and got it in.
Yeah, 'cause you do on the fish.
But you don't
Did
normally
get
do
tired
that,
because
so I
you're
might
not-
even fold the bottom straight there if you do that. I don't know.
On the
Did you get
flop.
tired?
That's why I
You're
see
not
you said
playing
before you
on
flip the turn. Yeah, on the flop before the turn
hand.
card, I said,
Oh.
I wish you wouldn't have just done that.
Yeah.
Mark, your boyfriend's here.
Oh, good. I'll be right there.
Mark, your boyfriend's here.
Tell him to come in, please.
I like you better when I work with you and don't see you.
Me too. I like me better too.
This one's starting out pretty easy with a couple of smooth calls.
We got a professional dealer coming in.
Professional?
She's not as pretty though.
Definitely not.
Enright's going to kick it up with his King 10 suited. 7-3 for Buddha, no thanks.
Oh, all the Christmas stuff is gone.
Couple limpers drop out.
I got
Another sharing is caring hand.
9-10
We
goes.
might as well just get rid of the nib chips. Let's just buy them out. Everyone fucking put their own.
Everybody fold, let those guys get it all in.
30
I mean, I don't understand why you guys want to start another one.
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't. I'm
I
fucking.
mean,
There's
you're
the
at
wheel.
risk.
No,
Then you're at risk for the
Still
40.
rocking?
What are you guys talking about?
It's 8 o'clock and things are hopping here at the reserve.
You
Yeah, there's Grandma over there.
You guys ain't even got no money at risk.
Steve,
And you're bitching.
I'm sitting out.
See a lot of regular players. Also see a lot of new players out there, Don. Players that I don't really recognize. And that's a good thing.
yeah, love seeing the fresh faces in the room.
I'll buy it off you for 5.
I want to set out just because I want there to be 2 boards, and I was going to talk the person into someone
You see
sitting
my
on
hands
that.
right there,
I
Mark.
said, I'm do 2 boards.
Queen, I mean, you play queen 3 when he
My
raised.
wife's sitting right there with her back to us next to Shane.
Yeah.
Good luck next to Morgan and giving someone a massage. That is also offered here at the reserve. Get a little bit tense at the table.
I dealt her dirty today, Mike. I gotta
That was
admit.
after.
Did you?
That was
I-
after I straddle and you raised the 30.
Her pocket aces got busted when I was dealing. She was playing great. She had a big chip stack, and
Oh, yeah, I mean, I had
a player called her with a huge raise with 8 high,
and that's why I went
8-7, and the flop came out like I think it was either 8-8 king or 7-7 king, and yeah, I felt bad. She was rocking and rolling though. I'll tell you.
He rivered the
Well, I heard about the hand, and I can tell you this, Don. You don't feel half as bad as she does. That was a very disappointing hand because she wasn't in really good shape there.
She was doing great, playing great poker.
Check or bet.
That's an action flop.
I hope I have
Check.
all hearts in my
You know, tournament in this field, you need your aces to hold.
Yes,
You know,
for sure.
I mean, what else are you going to wait for to try to get paid off on?
Checking out.
We got a bomb pot going here, folks. These are always interesting.
100.
No, you don't fold with that. I don't fold it. I'll get you These 3 books.
I said if no one calls, we'll play another
A
one.
lot of people laying it down here. Looks like we got 2 hearts on the boards, not on the screen. We got an ace and a 3. Let's see what's happening. There we go. Ace 3 and a 10.
3 players.
Buddha's got 2 pair.
Check.
Now the queen on the turn.
Check.
No one has the nemesis right now. That'd be nice, but
Puts a
no
straight
bueno.
out there. There's a 6. That doesn't help.
Yeah, ace queen for Buddha still good.
Ace
Has
queen
the
gets
check
the
mark.
check
They didn't want
mark.
him to win, that's all. They just didn't want him to win.
Check. Check.
Well, you got no chance.
Oh,
No hearts.
Man, Shimmy just struck out.
150.
At ace king, also the king high flush draw.
But he puts out a $150 bet. He's
Trying
going
to
to put his
represent the
opponents to
straight.
the test here.
Ace 10.
Ace queen.
You got this fucking donkey over here calling with ace queen.
What? Well, I got the best hand, I don't fold it.
Oh, he's got, you're on hearts too.
Oh, you did have ace 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had 3 hearts. Oh, something to get out. Yeah, ace 3. I did.
Alright.
Buddha takes it down with a smile on his face.
Small blind, big blind.
Kept him honest.
we playing spades.
Hard comes, he pays you off with your jack.
Buddha says, hey, you're calling me a donkey, I'm taking your chips. Come on now.
Flush does come, you call for 150.
No way.
Yes, you do.
I snap fold.
You snap call. You bet 150 instead.
I know he doesn't have king jack.
And we got some more chips coming into the game here.
It's in 10.
Oh, is that what he said? Is that what he told you?
So that's how they must have all the
They must have
information.
called up, they must have called in or called in, married it or, I don't know why they didn't just tell
I
him.
don't say, don't they just normally tell her to put phone.
What happened?
He had his phone on the table.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
On the rail. I can't even get away with it on my lap.
In my pocket or
$10.
nothing.
All in for a whole $54.
Uh-oh, the all-in degree moment for Brandon.
Let's all call him.
You only get to put
Well,
your
he picked up a nice hand to go all in with, and a hand where you might wish you had some more chips, or at the end of the hand, you might be happy that's all you have.
Now we're gonna have to have an official
You
ruling
started
on this.
There you go.
We're gonna have to have an official ruling.
Good call. Whoever caught that, that was a good call. Buddha.
All right, so Buddha,
You can't fold, Buddha.
you got the chip.
Why, what happened?
He said, he
64.
reminded me to show. Remember we said at the beginning, if you remind the person to show,
Oh, he definitely owns your ship now.
you know.
He definitely owns your chip.
That bodes bad for me, because he's been running that iron.
64.
Joe lets
Good
it
for you, got
go.
another chance.
Yeah.
Now Buddha's gotta get rid of it.
If Buddha wins that.
Cleveland OG,
After this hand's over, he gets his chip.
Good.
That's what I'm saying, that's not good for me.
he's going to let
Yeah,
it go.
gives you another chance.
But MGM Bob with pocket sixes,
You keep it.
No.
he's
Oh, yeah.
pretty, oh yeah, he's going to
After
call,
this hand, no matter what.
60.
So you're in no matter what.
which will leave it heads up for continued action against MGM Bob and Buddha.
Yes, sir.
Don't show your hand.
That could be an interesting situation.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Check.
Brandon's all in, and he's actually in
Okay.
pretty good shape.
I would've gave it back to him though.
Thanks.
Right now, MGM Bob has the
Alright, we got 3
advantage with
players
his
in the
pocket
hand, one's
pair.
all in, any further
You had the
betting
wooden
is
chip
on
out
the
there. You had the
side.
wooden thing out there.
Oh, I didn't know.
And we got a deuce 10-4 board.
No help for anybody.
Yeah, 6 is still in the lead. There's a 7.
check.
6 is still in the lead.
Check. 2 pair.
And he fades everything.
6s and 7s.
How did you
Seven.
No ace, no king, no jack. Yeah, MGM, you take it down.
I almost pushed him out of there. I was
That's
gonna
all
take
right.
him out of there, but I said,
That's
no.
Buddha's.
6s and 7s will do it.
No.
Oh, no, that ain't Buddha's.
Are all
He
in.
didn't
Oh, no,
lose. He
wait.
didn't lose.
Are you
I mean, he didn't
done?
win. He didn't lose.
Oh, yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, C4 is done.
All right, so now this is
Pass
the
them out
same
again.
situation.
Yeah,
What
just
happens
keep
Hey,
it
they
here.
said in
Just
the
pass
back
for the
there's
next guy.
a
Just
new
in
Nick
case.
game.
For the next guy.
Let's just play another one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's-
because we got to start a new Nick game.
Oh,
'cause there's
yeah, because he can't pay.
Nobody will win. Nobody will lose.
There
Let's
goes the
Well,
Nick.
the Nick chip technically goes to Buddha, and them two are fighting it
Well,
out.
No, you
okay,
had to
so
win the hand.
Now you have to win the
You would have
hand.
had to win the
Who
hand.
pays?
Fair enough, I got you.
Well, you know what? Let's just,
Yeah, he's gonna have to pay.
no.
He lost the hand.
No way.
Why?
He lost the hand.
Why?
Okay, here's why. If he had more money, he would still keep the chip and he would
Wouldn't
buy
be
more.
discussion about the Nick
Just because he
chip.
doesn't have more money doesn't mean he gotta be penalized.
So,
Well, they said new game.
Okay, so we'll see who's
I got
the.
more money, I'm just,
let's
I
play a
gotta
new
tell
one. Pass them out
somebody.
again.
I get the
Start
kid.
him over.
Pass them out again.
Alright, so we'll play this one
Start
for
it
80
over.
then? You guys wanna play this one for 80?
Hell no, you see me run?
No, just for it. We'll give him a break.
Good night, buddy.
See you later,
I'll be
man.
back.
Nice playing with you.
I'm just playing, I wasn't playing.
Derek, you did get hit with the Nick cam though.
You gonna come
Hey,
back
I'm good
tonight?
with that. No, I'm good with that.
You got hit,
All
you
right,
didn't have to
now
pay.
we're down a player.
That's a
Oh, is
win.
that, I didn't look.
That's the
Thanks,
biggest
Fred.
pile of
Wait a
water.
second, I got
I'm
it
going to
straight.
play nine-handed for a
never
while.
mind.
I'm not sure if there's anybody
Wait.
out in the main room that's
No,
waiting to
this is
come
wrong.
in. We'll see. We
No,
might
that's
fill the
fine.
seat up.
Yeah, it did.
No, you
You
did
just
that on the
grabbed
last
my
hand.
My money is we will fill that seat up.
So
There's
technically
a lot
that
of
should
players
be-
in the other room still.
Some people are asking where Colonel is. Colonel's actually out there playing in the satellite, so hopefully we don't see Colonel and he does good in the satellite.
There
If
you
you
go.
see Colonel, that means he lost in the satellite. So best of luck to Colonel out there.
You guys are complicating things.
Yeah, how does that, what happened?
Well,
Wait, why
well,
did you
because he
do that?
straddled
Won
last
the
year,
hand.
right?
He won the
And then he
hand.
took it back when he called, which he never
Bah,
should have
won the
done.
hand.
He put he put
Yeah,
64
he
instead
still
of
gets
54
the
in the
button because
button.
he won the hand.
You know what I'm saying? He called for $64 instead of
That's right, it was
54
worth
in
the
the
$10.
bottom.
And then,
No, I
won
gave
last
him the
hand?
$10
so
You
back.
gave him the $10
I
back?
gave him,
I
no,
know, but he gave it
I
$10.
already gave him the
Bah,
$10
You won the last
back.
hand, though.
You
Did
gotta
I
do
win
that.
the hand?
Yeah, you won with
Give me my $10 back.
Yes, you
No,
won
you
the
keep the
hand.
wooden chip too.
No,
Main
No,
lobby's
no.
still bumping right there. You can see.
But
There's Colonel right
but the
there
pot was right.
on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Colonel on the left. You can see Colonel right there playing in the satellite.
But she
Yeah,
gave me the
you-
extra 10 I put
I
in.
did.
Trying to get in that 1 million guaranteed prize pool tournament. 200K guaranteed for first.
35.
You
get it,
could,
just
we're
grab
good, we're good.
All right, we're good.
Everything's good.
35.
So even when Colonel isn't
Yeah.
playing on the featured table, he still manages his appearance on the live
Like when
stream.
you
There
were
you go.
Remember when you were a kid, you're making up new games? It's like all of a sudden you get to a situation.
Cleveland
where you're
OG's
like,
got
oh, shit, now
pocket
what?
jets.
Rules have
He
changed.
raises it up.
Everybody's got to come up with a new rule. Then we got to vote on what.
And right comes in with an 8-9.
We gotta do it before this starts though, so we gotta
Buddha
be here
lets the
about
2-3
5:30.
go.
We gotta get here to do it.
No, you stop the game in the
Joe
middle.
Queen 10, sure, he's going to give it a
Four
look.
players.
Four players go to the flop, 143 in the middle.
In a half hour, call it a day.
Jack's got a stranglehold right now.
Check.
We got a ace, a 6-8 rainbow board.
You're holding jacks. You don't like seeing an ace come on there when you got three competitors because you're just thinking somebody's got an ace. And
Shimmy's
says,
got his favorite hand, so he's
I'm
going to
going to
represent.
pretend like I got an ace. 8-10 is his favorite hand?
Oh, yes.
Didn't
That is what we call the shimmy.
Got it.
Enright makes a call, and that might make Cleveland OG fold his jacks, yeah, with two callers. So Enright doing Shimmy a favor at the moment. And there's two pair for Shimmy, which gives also Enright a gut shot straight draw, along with this pair.
$200.
Makes a pretty big bet. And Enright calls.
Checker bet.
Oh, my goodness. And Enright hits the gut shot on the river. Runner straight for Enright. 9-8 versus 10-8.
Good call.
200. Call. Show me a winner.
This is going to be dirty.
Jeez.
Straight.
Jeez. Never ball.
Good catch, Bob.
These little jerks.
Oof.
Goes runner. Catches
Yeah,
a gut
that's a-
shot
that's
at
a
the end
heartbreaker
for a
right
nice
there.
pot.
He had the shimmy.
And that's a big hand right there, a big shift in chips. Enright now is up to 1,200.
Number 2.
Shimmy, though, only down $27 for the night after that suck out at 473. You see three players now over 1,000, and MGM Bob's right there at 964. So there's money on the table. We've had a couple players reload. Saw Brandon went through 2 buy-ins. And the seat is open, so more and more chips are getting on the table. The game is getting bigger and bigger.
First one gone. As soon as we started the game, you won it all 3 times.
He's always first guy.
First one, first one got rid of it all.
That's the only hands he plays. No, he won't play none. Next
How are we looking on our likes and people watching here?
Calling him like I see
Oh,
him.
we got a good viewership right now. We're up to 43 likes, almost halfway up to 100.
I'm not playing no
Who wants to help us get to 50, halfway point to 100? We're 7 away. Smash that thumbs up button.
We got about 94 watching right now.
Yes, sir.
And then you fucking slam the.
So, look, this math is real easy. If there's 94 of you watching, less than half of you have hit that like button. We need you to go in there and hit that button. It's not going to hurt you. It's just one little click on the screen, and it sure helps. So please hit that like button.
wasn't talking to me, he
10
was
to
talking
play.
about me.
At you?
There's a difference.
Pull your dollar back, Bob.
And I don't mind.
$10 to go.
3 players.
You don't care as long as you're stacking my chips?
As long as I'm getting the
And
money.
the ace right in the window, followed with a 7 and a 9. Shimmy in the lead with top pair.
Check.
And GM Bob gets middle pair with a king.
25.
Call.
Boy, that was a quick call.
Heads up.
No splash across, bud.
Check.
Board pair sevens.
Aces and 7s.
Shimmy takes it down.
Check, check at the end.
Hey, can you guys pass me those? A little
Looks like we got Columbia in the house.
They like watching me stretch.
Thanks for tuning in. Always appreciate it. Yeah, if you're watching from out of country or out of the state of Ohio or Michigan, let us know where you're tuning in from. I know we got Virginia in the house. We got New Zealand, now Columbia.
And we do appreciate all the viewers out there, whether you're next door or whether you're halfway around the world.
Yeah.
We're
It's
happy
always
you signed
interesting.
on. Thanks for joining the show.
Oh, I'm thinking it.
He got yelled at once too many times today. Not
10
doing
to
it
play.
before.
10 to play.
Let me get some chips.
And we've re-upped everybody with their no knit chip. That's what those yellow chips are. Someone asked earlier. And just in case you're not familiar with the typical chips in play, when you don't see any betting those blue chips, no one bets those because those are there for dealer gratuities, dealer tip chips. They're not in play. They're simply there to tip the dealers.
Option.
And then typical casino colors other than that. White ones are $1, red ones are $5, green ones are $25. And black ones are $100.
Check a bet. There, first. Check.
We've got a 2-4-7 flop.
$40.
Nobody really hits much of anything.
That's going to stop Buddha, I believe, for betting 40 with his gut shot and an over. To the wheel. Might go through.
Heads up.
And now both players hitting their ace.
Check.
Spade drop, what?
Clocks.
Just a 5, 6 or something. I'll give you 3 cards.
I'm slamming the table.
3.
Oh, sorry.
Check.
Now the queen, and right with the check mark.
No good.
6
No, it's not hard.
The 6 does play, and right's going to take that one down.
Right?
No,
Six
6 plays.
6 plays.
Wow.
Let him have it. He needs some money.
Well, they just love going after each other.
Confusing me.
I don't have a really often like that, man, but
Thank you.
I don't know why neither of
Look
us.
just happened right there. And 3 betting.
Bob is on a heater right now. Bob Enright
which was
He
the
sure
worst
is.
And he said he was
picking up steam in the last half hour.
Yeah.
Straddle on the button.
I'm looking for a heart on the
Either
tree.
way, I'm looking for a gut shot.
Button straddle.
Oh. Yeah, I go home every single time I play this game. I wonder how I
10 to play.
beat myself up.
$10.
You guys
And right lays that down. Buddha's with a king-jack suited. Price of poker may well be going up here.
$40.
Yeah, it does.
Was ace 3 offsuit again, or?
Different.
Makes it 40. There you go. Jimmy lays it down.
Yeah, Bob, you might have put smoke too.
Only want 2 people leaving.
Oh, that's true.
And he got 3 callers, so we got 4-way action to this flop. $170 in the pot.
And we got a 4-3-5 board.
56, I'm telling you, dude.
Only one
8-6. getting a nice flop for Todd and Derek here. Opening straight draw.
Both flop open enders.
30.
Yeah, and you have the 8 to go along with it, so you're thinking in your head, man, you're hoping for that 7
Exactly.
in case someone else has a 6.
Heads up.
Yeah, both gentlemen are going to see a turn, ace on the turn.
Check.
Doesn't change anything. They got a split pot, but they don't know it.
I think the advantage goes with Derek here. I mean, well, actually, no, I
The
take that
advantage
back
goes
because
to the better.
I thought Todd,
Yep.
was going to check it, but he's showing me a new leaf, and I like seeing it.
Advantage aggressor.
Yeah.
Right there. That's how you play it.
And usually Derek on the live stream in the past,
You have to flip.
He's new.
You have to flip your cards over in order to lose it.
Oh, hang on a minute, hang on.
If you don't want to show your cards, then you
He's
got
new. We're gonna
Show
give
the
him.
bluff.
He's asking, how does it work?
That's the same hand.
Hey, why don't you tell him again?
Yeah, what?
I saw
That's
you
a
were
situation
real,
where
you're real quiet
the
over
only
there.
way you're going to win is if you throw a bluff out there.
Thank you.
And
Taylor's
sometimes it
getting short
works.
5 because she's got the
As
chip,
we just
so
saw.
she's last no matter what. She's got to put 40 up.
We're not telling you again, Todd. That's the rules.
All right,
damn it.
I don't know why you told him the second time.
Just think you should have said, well, you're in a good quandary there, sir.
I was in a quandary. I was like, should I tell him?
Yeah, and they were explaining the rules of the no-nit chip.
yeah, well, it's a gentleman's first time on the live stream. That was just being polite.
Now, is it a rule that you have to show the very first hand that you win? Or
If you got the
can
yellow
you
chip
defer?
in front of you. It depends. If you take over a seat, if you come in late and they already got rid of the chip, then there's no need.
Yeah.
But if you have the yellow chip, if you want to get rid of it, I mean, you don't have to.
No, that was my question. Did he have an option to
Yes.
either get rid of the chip and show?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or
He could
not
buck
show
it.
and keep the chip.
Yeah, you can keep the chip.
He had the option.
Yep. Absolutely.
Check.
But it's point. I mean, it could end up costing you $40.
Exactly. But
But yeah, we've had one player actually do that a couple weeks ago. He didn't want to show the hand.
well, and
He
the
kept the chip.
exactly, and the players were saying you got to show, and I thought he had an option, but I think they wanted to see that hand. We got 3 hearts on the board, and nobody has a heart.
I had a king.
Show me a winner.
Nobody has an ace. There's a king.
8,
Man.
please.
King 8.
The 8 does play, and Todd's going to take down the pot. It's a small one, but they all add up in the long run.
Every little bit counts.
Exactly.
Smells like meat out there.
Live straddle.
Not out there, here, Bobby.
Now it smells like chicken.
Is it legal here in Ohio?
Yep.
Yep.
10 to play.
Who cares?
I don't, but I mean, it just.
$10.
Yeah, man, my range is wide open.
10.
Shimmy.
Raise to 30.
Looking at Queen 9 offsuit. Bumps it up to 30. Going around the table. And there it is. Is Derek going to do it? No. Oh, man. I had a little faith in him. I'm still waiting for the dirty diaper to be played to a raise tonight. Still haven't seen it yet. Booted now with Ace Jack.
I used to grow up when it was illegal, but once it became legal, you couldn't make any money.
Yeah, true.
You said 90?
Yep.
90.
Yeah, man.
$90 to go over the end right with 9-7 suited. He's going to get a little sticky. See a flop, in the words of my partner, the ultimate victory scar of Poker Vic. And we got a 8-7 board, rainbow flop, end right flopping mid pair.
175. Call. Checker back.
3 of hearts, pretty big blank.
Check.
10 comes, doesn't hit Buddha. Enright with the check mark right now. Let's see what happens. He checks it over.
Pair seven.
And Enright shows a pair of sevens. Enright's been on a tear.
Thank you.
Same or cold.
A line, please.
I don't think he folds if you go all in, Buddha.
I don't think he does either, that's why I didn't bet. I mean, that's a big ace.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
He had a read on you, man. He had a
Well,
strong read on
he
you.
knows how I play. Bet my hands.
Small blind, big blind.
My big one?
Nope, you first act.
He put me on a big ace, and he was
Once you
right.
check the turn, I know you ain't got shit.
$3.
So does he.
I surrender.
Yeah,
I didn't
no
put any
problem.
more money in the pot. I can't get the guy to fold.
No, he's not folding by a gun.
$3.
He's either open-ended or he's got a pair, and I
The
can't
open
beat
got
either.
there too. The
Oh, I
open end
know.
got there.
Oh, yeah. River was
25
a straight
now.
card.
Yeah, 6-9 was the open under too.
Call, fold.
He just ain't gonna let you outplay him, that's all.
No, I had 2 overs.
He'll let you outplay him.
My mistake was betting the flop. I should have just let him see all the cards.
Raise. 135.
Joe's going to take it up with his pocket jacks. He 3-bets those. Let's see if he gets any action.
140, not 135.
I'm supposed to fold my hand, but I got to see it.
Sevens lays it down.
Yeah.
The 3-bet does it. A update on the main room here. We're down to 17 players for day 1A.
I knew that number was going to go down slow once they get the 24, 22.
They are playing tough out there.
Yeah.
And we're up to 170 entrants in our satellite tonight.
Wow. We're going to break a record for satellite entries.
I'm telling you, it's big. The room is just hopping.
It's going to be interesting to see how many tickets are tonight into that 1 million guarantee.
40 now.
What the hell did you go out there and smoke?
You want
Come
some?
back in here firing like that. No, I'm good, I got some pretty strong stuff.
40. You want to give me 4 players.
4 players in this hand right now. $40 to go. And we have a 10-6 jack rainbow flop.
Check.
Open-ended straight draw for Joe. Top pair for Shimmy. Also another open-ender for Todd on the bottom end. Buddha with an over and a gut shot. I mean, everyone gets at least a little bit. Some got more than the others.
Little something for everybody. And Shimmy's going to come right out with it. Got the best hand right now.
Oh, everyone. There we go. Quick call from Buddha, too. Now over the Joe with 2 overs.
Oh, he's definitely got a
Oh,
call.
yeah. A 6.
6's pair doesn't really help anybody.
It's a
but
great
makes-
card for Shimmy.
Makes everybody else a little bit scared.
For what he has to dodge right now.
What did they have?
All
And he
in.
moves all in. 470 in the pot. He's got 337. And right now, he's got the goods. Good instincts right here by Shimmy. If there's a player he would like to get a call from, it would actually be Todd. He blocks his 7.
287.
Anybody?
Please. Thank you.
And he lets it go. Over the Buddha, quick fold. Now over the Joe, though, with 2 overs and an open ender.
Thank
Well, he's only a 2-1 underdog. Cost him 300 to call. There's 800 in the pot.
I thought about it. I mean,
He has 11 outs.
I'll take one then.
I didn't offer.
Is it on me?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I thought you were thinking
I
about it.
thought we was over counting chips.
He folds. Jimmy taking down a much-needed pot there. That actually really gets him back up there. He's going to profit $355 in that one.
You said, yeah.
Usually show it. Yeah, she'll show it.
Thank you.
No, they just want to show the streak.
And yeah, he's been on a little bit of a roller coaster. He's been up, he's been down, and now he's back up again.
I don't want to see it.
You'll see if I got there.
Sometimes.
No, if you guys ask,
I mean,
we
if I'm
can.
on a royal draw and don't get, I've asked to see the river and they show it.
I don't never ever want to see if I fold a hand and I could have won.
What do you
I
want?
never want to see it.
Where's the rock?
I don't know where. Oh, it's hit over here.
Oh, okay.
Button straddle,
Did you want to straddle, Bob, instead of me?
No, go ahead. You're good.
10 to play.
Buddha trying to encourage a restraddle.
Shocker.
Imagine that, huh, Don?
Yeah. Not surprised.
That was a rough hand. You need them jacks right back. That's what you need.
Shimmy likes to let go. And look at Steve Z.
Steve,
69.
Cowboys.
bring it up.
And right, Ace Jack and Buddha right behind him with Ace Queen on the button on the
Wow.
straddle.
Look
This
at
could be a
these
big
hands.
hand alert, folks.
You got a lot of big cards out there.
No more alternates.
They just stopped it. I just want to put my name on the list. Just going blind a couple times. See what happens. The blind's got to be up there. They've been playing since we started, right?
I think they're on level 9 now.
Oh, maybe that's why he said no more alternates because
No.
they can't go in past 9.
No, I think they just have enough people eliminated that they don't
Think
need
about
them
that.
anymore.
Well, we got a $200 pot going into this
Yeah,
flop.
203 in the middle. Queen right in the window, followed with an 8 and a 5. And another big hand alert here. Buddha and Steve both getting
It was still going.
flops that they both enjoy, but it's better for Steve. Does Buddha realize it?
Buddha's got to think he's in good shape.
180.
Seems like the satellite got done at like 11 last week, right?
Henry didn't get any help.
Get in line when they were lined up.
Yeah.
Buddha's going in quick.
And just a smooth call.
Heads up.
And that's a great card for Steve.
All in. Call.
And a snap call from Buddha.
Queen, club draw?
He's-
Snap call by Buddha, and we're going to have a $1,300 pot. And Steve just needs to fade a queen or an ace.
And if you look at the outs left, Buddha only has one ace left.
Yeah.
2 aces, 2
A lot of
queens
them went in the
gone.
muck.
Everybody had part of that.
Yeah, Steve Z having a stellar night so far, killing it.
Good hand, man.
And that was just the perfect flop to get paid off. A great turn card for him when he got the money in.
Yeah,
And
you
his
heard-
rush.
You heard Buddha when they went all in. He had his opponent on a flush draw. He said, "You got a flush draw?" Nope. I have an overpair. Bad news. Nice hand there. Well played.
Better than a jack?
What's that?
You said better than a jack?
Better than pocket jacks, I think.
That's the hand that I was in when you were thinking about it.
Yeah, better than a jack, yeah.
You said a jack.
We still have
Buddha reloaded
half of
for
our
500.
players with their no nit chip left.
Everyone checked.
Yeah, some players, if you notice, with the stacks are kind of hogging all the chips right now.
It's a little bit lopsided right now, isn't it, Dom?
Shimmy just got some of his back, so he's got close to 1,000. Steve Z's killing it. Bob's killing it.
Hoping everyone was on.
And right with a king-queen suited, he's coming in. See what Buddha does with his 6-2. In the muck real quick. Wow, Joe calls with a 6-9, feeling a little spunky.
5 players.
Yes, Nikki. 5 indeed. Ace right in the window, Mike. Followed with a 10 and a 3. Clubs are a thing, but nobody has them.
30.
Enright flops a gut shot.
Yeah, Cleveland OG has the best of it right now. Even though Steve Z's leading up for 30.
And just a call. And Bob doesn't get any help for his diamonds.
2 of clubs, and now Steven Z picks up a king high flush draw. The nut flush draw.
It's a $40 bet into a $240 pot.
Call. Heads up.
And 8
Check.
doesn't help. Cleveland OG stays on top.
80.
Steve's going to put 80 into it. Cleveland OG quickly calls. The ace-4 is going to hold up.
There he is.
Steve gave it a valiant effort there with second pair.
There's a chip count.
All right, guys, that is my time. Adam is coming in.
Got Steve
Good luck,
Z up
guys.
over $1,000 and Enright right at the $1,000 profit mark.
Yeah, he's up to 15. You see MGM, Bob, and Shimmy also having a good night so far. They're one decent sized hand of getting that $1,000 club.
Going Todd right around even.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can finally do a double board with no one here. I say we do it.
Who won't? I think we might be able to. Adam, ask if we can do a bomb pot.
Every half hour.
They wanna ask if they can do a bomb fight every half an hour.
Because we lost a guy, we want to do double board.
No.
Did he say no?
That was quick.
Some know next year.
Didn't even think about it.
They said some.
Yeah, it's every hour, boys.
Didn't even think about it for a second.
What is it, 3 people got the chip left?
Yeah.
Up here, this is
Oh, we got a rock. We got a rock and play.
You can't play it on the button.
You have to
You
go
have to
first.
play first here, but then you can
Well-
play on the button if you win it on this turn.
All right.
Somebody else just
I thought it was-
pulled it out, and I didn't even see it there. So my first hand. Let me slide a little bit.
Usually.
Enright's got pocket 9, so let's see.
And when he gets premiums, he's dangerous.
Gonna
He's
dig it
dangerous
up.
with any 2 cards, but especially when he gets premiums.
And
Pocket 9s are
Bob.
right on that verge. It's not, top tier, but
Give me action.
when you're used to seeing Bob play, 10-7, 9-7. Pocket 9s is almost like pocket queens for
It's a middle
Enright.
pair. It's pretty strong.
Yeah, for him it gets enhanced.
Todd's in there with a flush draw. Shimmy and MGM Bob with overcards to those 9s. If it's a big board, it's trouble. If it's a baby board, look out. And here, look at here.
Well, look at this.
2
We got
diamonds.
MGM flopping top pair and Todd with the flush draw.
60.
Todd's coming out. Going to bet that flush draw. There's one overcard. Enright says, yeah.
Call.
Let me give it a call.
Raise.
And I would have expected Bob to raise, and he does. It's going to be a pretty good raise, too.
And he's searching for the green.
Couple
Looks like
hundred.
200.
225.
2 1/4. 75% of the pot. Going to make pot odds a little more uncomfortable for the draws.
Yeah, this almost makes for Todd either has to shove or fold.
He
I don't
doesn't
see a
have too
smooth
much
calling
of a
in.
choice.
What, he's going to hold 80 back, 70 back? He's got a gut shot straight draw along with his flush draw. 5 could get him there.
He's got a lot of outs.
Adam, you know flight one's still going.
Yeah. They just went down to 2 tables.
Okay.
How many in?
Taking 11, I think.
102, I think.
He's
Yeah, they
he's
gave
thinking
us
about
11
it.
to make through.
And I started at what time?
Noon.
And he lays it down. Now what does Enright do? Facing a big bet. He called the 60.
Yeah.
Just that back
so
corner one.
11 and 9, I believe, are the 2 left.
Mike knows it doesn't.
Oh, give it
Go
up
ahead,
one
Bob.
time. Give it
Yeah,
up
he lays
one
it down.
time.
Good lay down.
Please give it up one time.
MGM Bob, please just lay it down once, would you?
I mean, he takes down a $300 profit. So MGM up to 1,200 in front of him.
Nice hand. Well, that was borderline there to make that call or not. He was getting about the right price to make it. It's just a matter if you want to risk all your chips, knowing that if you think you're in that position where your flush is going to make your hand, you know you're going to lose that hand 2 times out of 3. Do you want to take that chance or not?
All right.
I could have seen a free turn card.
Got another button straddle.
But no.
You were trying to
I
get that
gave
turn card for
direction.
60 for sure.
We got a button straddle in play here.
I didn't say nothing, did I?
Oh, okay.
10 on the button. Can I get 5 away?
Derek's going to come in with his 8-9 and give it a raise. Take it up.
Thank you. Yep, 35.
Enright's going to try his 6-2 suited. Buddha lays his 8-3 suited down. Cleveland OG, Queen 10, wants to see it. MGM Bob, Queen 7, gets away. And we got 4 to the flop. Let's see what happens.
And yeah, deuce, 6, 10, all the puppy feet that you can ask for. 2 pair for Enright, top pair for Cleveland OG. Gutter for Derek.
Cleveland OG bets his top pair. Enright calls with 2 pair. They're both worried about clubs.
Check.
King of Hearts.
80.
And this pot's building up real nicely
Sure
now.
is.
439 in the middle, and there's the scare card for both players.
Whoever bets wins the pot.
175.
Enright takes down a nice pot with his 2-6.
Button move.
Yeah.
There's a situation where being in position isn't always an advantage. In that case, out of position first to act, when aggression can do it for you, and it does. Of course, he had the best hand anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been around the poker felt for many years. He knows how the tango, mix it up at the right times.
Well, I tell you what, though, that's a brave bet into 4 clubs on the board with 2 pair. That's a brave bet. When
I like
your
that too,
opponent's been
because
hanging with you.
You never know if your opponent maybe has, you know, a 10 with a middling club, and maybe you're trying to push him off
Exactly.
with that.
I'll take it. I'm gonna say take 2 5s out, give me the 2 10s. Give me the 10 singles for the 2, but you ain't get it.
Oh, you wanted to buy the blue?
I would have bought the blue instead of you dropping the 10.
Buddha looking down at ace-10 offsuit.
Then Jerry, you have to go back and get more once.
50.
Somebody's in trouble.
Joe with Jack 10.
Yeah, bust it out.
After Buddha makes it 50, he gets rid of it.
How you doing?
Looks like MGM's going to come along with the Nemesis again.
Okay. Let me know how you do.
Shimmy on the button with 5-3 suited, mixing it up here with the call. Man, this might start inviting multiple players in.
Okay. I come to check on him.
Making it look interesting.
Though, just in case.
That's
Pot's
okay.
already up to $174.
There's a limit.
Just
No.
100? Just give him
He's
100.
just
Give him
reached
that.
that
Throwing it out
limit.
there, just in case.
He's already reached his limit.
I think the boss was checking in.
Thank God.
Derek's all in for 294 now with 10-9.
237. I call. Call 237.
Buddha doesn't know it right now, but he's got him dominated.
That's all I'm feeling. That's what we get. That's all I'm feeling. Wanted to see one. Sure. For sure.
Steve Z with pocket 7s.
He's
What
got the
does he
chip
do?
stack.
I love the squeeze play.
Let's it go.
Yeah. I know.
in my card.
Sevens might have lit.
King Jack.
I like to play.
I can't call it.
I was
I'm not calling it.
3-5. 3-5 is.
Well, you don't know where you're at.
So alive. So fucking.
And there's 5-3 right
Oh
on
my
the flop.
goodness.
Should we would have hit 2 pair.
Real expensive,
Oh
real
my
quick,
God,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then a king.
All right, buddy.
Oh, the ace comes for Buddha.
Because Buddha's not folding his last couple hundred.
Jimmy's just looking at that pot thinking, that could have been mine if I'd have just called that raise.
You're loving that pot with sevens.
But I don't think Buddha's going anywhere with only a couple hundred back with ace 10. I
Going
can't even go
nowhere.
200 and whatever. He's going to call it
No,
and he ends up catching ace on the river.
Yeah,
anyway.
big hand for Buddha right there.
I just think this.
Yeah.
You would have fought 2 pair.
Buddha on the way back, only 35 down, almost even.
Got him back to just about even.
Yeah, he had to reload for 500 more, and
Yeah, if he is classic.
he's got that Gator blood, that persistence.
Am I big by?
I don't think Buddha. I don't think I would have bet him
Yeah,
off. He
you're
didn't have
gonna
enough
be the
money
big
to bet
line.
him off the river though. After calling 225, he's only got about 100, about 200 back.
If it just goes to 50 though, it's an.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, me too. I
You flop 2 pair. I'm coming over the top. I'm checking, and then it's getting.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet the button.
100%. And then I'm raising you because I think you're betting the button.
Buddha's first act with a king 3 says no thank you.
Call.
Joe calls with his 6-9 suited.
What do we just pass these back up? First hand?
Yep.
Give the guys a break.
You can let us win.
Yeah, let me-
10.
And right now with a pair of threes,
Gotta win them.
$10 to go, and he's going to bump it up. Looks like 85.
That's a big bet.
Yeah, driving the action tonight. Fold from Shimmy. Fold.
4 in a
Yep,
row now.
fold
4 in
around
a
the
row.
table.
All
That's
4
enough
every
to do
time.
it.
He's not running good or anything.
Yeah.
Playing well. The 3 is shoving it up there.
He shows his hand to get rid of his no-nit chip.
Arizona in the house. Thanks, John, for tuning in. Appreciate you. By the way, we're up to 53 likes. Smash that like button, guys. Let's get up to 75 so we can get in that. We're about halfway through the show, so start getting toward that 100 mark, you know, just get in that last quarter area. So if you're just tuning in, smash that thumbs up. We always try to get 100 every show. We're up to 53. Thanks for all those who have participated in it. You are the oil to the engine. Keeps us running.
Raise to 60.
Also, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, that alert, that little bell right there can get you alerts so you can get a little reminder when we go online. We got a 1 million guarantee prize pool day 1 today and multiple satellites. And we're going to be showing some of that action this Saturday, I believe, on the live stream. 200K guaranteed for first place. I still think we're going to go over that. That's just my opinion. It was a very successful first day. The satellite is humongous right now.
Yeah, I think you're right, Dom.
Yeah, it doesn't count unless the guy
My
wins
opinion
anyway.
as well.
I agree.
We'll get well
Joe
over
was
the
so quick
guarantee.
to jump
Yeah.
on me.
And I think in about 10 minutes we might be safe to even check and see. I think they should be final the amount of
There's
tickets.
the main room right
Yeah,
now.
there's the main room right now as we see.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't say it's just quick.
Just go like Kanye.
It looks like they're getting ready for break. I see a couple people getting up. Yeah, it looks like they're about to go on break. Some of the players that are out of hands. See people standing up. It's an exciting atmosphere on a Thursday night in Toledo, Ohio, live at the Reserve on Glendale Avenue.
All those people out there, I bet.
Raise it up to 60 from Joe with the ace-king offsuit. Enright with 7-3 suited, just loves action. He's going to keep it going.
Cam just got
This man loves to see flops, folks.
They're taking a little break, giving people.
Cam's got chips. I just
We got 3 players now going to the flop. 181 in the middle on a 9-5
He's like,
queen
I
board.
was starting like this in that 5-5.
Todd in the lead with his 9s.
Come on, Cam, you bluffed all your money off. We know.
Yeah, but you know, it was just bad timing.
He just tried to rep the hand that the guy had. That was
Yeah,
it. It happened.
exactly. I told him that yesterday. I told him, I said, yeah, he played good on the string. Or I said, he looked good on the string.
I'm sure that's what he wanted to hear when it was his worst session on the stream ever, right?
But I mess with him.
No.
I'm the one who
He's
told
a
him to
good
come
kid.
down here.
He's a good kid.
I didn't know he had health issues, you know?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're running the game now, Todd.
That extra
And
couple
yeah,
minutes.
Todd takes that down. He's going to profit out of that 260 pot, about 160. Yep, color up time. On break for the Sadie.
I don't like it.
There's Nikki out there, Patch, our team, Morgan
No, I knocked
doing
out
massages.
Eric. Remember in that hand?
yeah.
I had ace 10, he jammed with Dookie.
Yeah, the one you stole from me, yeah, I remember it.
They one you stole from me, too.
Yeah, the raise, the 3-5.
Yeah. It was suited.
If I smooth call it 225 though, you got to think about
Oh, I'm
if you're
sorry.
really gonna put
Yeah,
that last 300 in when I jam
Sorry about
after
that, Joe.
with them
I am.
with ace 10 high offsuit.
60.
So tough.
Look how much money I'm getting. I'm getting like 4 to 1.
Yeah,
I'll go 4 to 1 with just about any hand.
I believe you. That's one of the reasons why.
Even money, I'll let it go.
Right.
If I'm getting 4 to 1 or better, damn it, I'll call just about any
60?
hand. Oh, you still in it? Guy's still in it. You still in it?
Yeah, he's got a good stack.
Go all in dark and then come play.
Yeah, we're gonna play.
stack.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
big stack.
And I won a seat with the drawing.
Did you get one on the shit?
Good job, buddy.
Looks like we got a big hand alert here. Queens versus Ace King. Let's see how this pans out.
Like the actual seat.
3, 5, 4.
Is that what they drew away?
Joe's still in the lead. Enright does get a gut shot straight draw with his overs. Also has backdoor clubs.
Kara.
Nice.
135.
Oh, she's out there to deal with bomb pot.
Back over to Enright after Joe bets 135. And it looks like Enright is reaching for calling chips. He's going to see another one. Needs an ace, king, or a deuce. And 8 of diamonds on the turn. Queen still in the lead. $403 in the middle. Joe's got 250 roughly, and yeah, he moves all in.
$256 to call, but he's got outs. And he calls.
Oh, he's going to see a river now. We got 915 in the middle.
He's a 3-1 underdog.
Close your eyes, Joe.
I'm closing them. I got them closed.
And the 6 comes. It holds. Queens hold for Joe. 915 in the pot, and he wins a big one.
So lucky.
So we thought we might see Queens and Ace King get it in a little bit sooner, but eventually it still did.
Me too.
It just
Big-
took a little while to get there.
Yeah. So we had, what, 178 entrants?
To the satellite tonight, yep.
And how many tickets?
It hadn't been, if it's announced, I don't know. I'll have to go
Okay,
check.
fair enough.
I'll go look.
16 left in the
16
main.
left in the main.
16 left. They're playing till 11. Players remain for day 2 in our 1 million guarantees. The final 16.
Let me go check on the tickets so we can announce it. That's a good point. I missed that.
And there's the updated chip counts right there. Steve Z with 1,700. MGM Bob and Mr. Enright are above that 1K club on this $500 max buy-in 1-3 game. We've had a couple players get felted multiple times, so there are a couple open seats. I won't be surprised if those get filled, though, because the room is full right now.
Times I think you're giving them 8, it's really just play dollar.
You making 500?
No, I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna do it like that, so you don't.
Oh, just make it
'Cause I like to
500.
put red in.
Yeah, no, but just make it
MGM's going to bump it up to 100 with the suited ace 9.
Put that 10 there. That's the only 10 I want right
Take
there.
it. You got it.
Yeah, that 10. Can I take that off the table?
Yeah, put it in your pocket. Put it right in your pie hole.
I'm not into that.
And Dan, the stream's going till 11:15 tonight.
Send me your way.
The guy's kind of shaking his ass, that's you right there.
We have a new format now on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're now going to 11:15. Saturdays are going till 10:15. There's the VPIP tonight for active players. You see, no one's really playing tight. I mean, the bottom guy is Shimmy, and he's close to 30%. So pretty much the whole table is seeing, 3 out of 10 hands at least. So about a third, roughly.
55.
Enright's close to 50% at 42. But yeah, it's been a pretty steady game. Everyone's been active. No, there's not one player down there. Sometimes you see, 17, 15%. Really low. It's nice to see everyone is getting in there.
You always say that, but you had to pay at the time I gave you.
That's the only one?
Steve Z takes it down with ace queen suited. Just another
I only had one hand.
walk in the park. Business as usual.
No one wanted to give me $100 that time.
Like, you don't want anything? 55? 100?
You guys don't want to play poker? You guys
Wasting your aces,
sit there and
Steve?
keep fucking dealing?
I showed.
There was 25 in there.
I had to get rid of my chips.
Exactly.
Ace queen of spades.
Exactly. And I'm not, I'm
I
on
didn't
the
know where you guys were at. I'm ready to play. I didn't want to waste it.
Well,
I
Mike,
wanted
what do
to
we
play.
got? How many tickets are we giving
You
away?
wanted action, guys.
Yeah.
Next time, make it 100. You'll probably get
Yeah.
bonus.
I'm anxious.
Double straddle?
Yes, sir.
Bob bets 100
All right,
down there
so,
and he gets 4 callers.
We had 178 entrants into tonight's satellite. The prize fund is $13,080.
Wow.
So we have 21 tickets being awarded, worth $600 each.
Yeah, we know.
And 22nd place gets $480 cash.
Oh, so they get 2/3 of the buy-in. That's pretty solid. I no complaints there.
No, not at all.
So 22 people get something. 21 players get a ticket to the main event.
Almost 500 for 600, so you're darn close to it
Yeah.
anyway.
You might as well get a ticket with that. It's still a discounted price.
Oh, for
2/3
sure.
of the way there. For $65.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't beat it.
You gotta love that.
Put the 40 in.
I could beat that.
Max value at its finest, folks.
Buddha, it's your turn. Bet 60 in the dark. Act like you look, though, so everyone folds.
What an exciting time at the reserve tonight.
Rock hand.
Rock on the button.
Room is rocking on a Thursday.
Yeah, they got gypped out of one this week, too.
Yeah.
I don't even think that one guy wanted to buy back in, but I think he thought he was
Oh, he took
obligated
his
to
last
pay the
one
40.
90, I know.
I thought he was. I think
Oh,
he
the
thought
young
the
kid?
first guy, the young
No,
kid.
the young kid, no, he buys in twice all the time.
Oh no, he does.
Well, I mean, this is the only second time he's played, but yeah, both time he's bought in. He got wrecked both times. He didn't have very good times.
Sometimes it's fun, you know?
It's on you.
Sometimes.
Sorry.
You don't need to always
on
play.
me, I'm
Just have a good time.
One dealer.
All right, Todd's going to come in for $10. We got a $10 button straddle. The Rock is in play with Shimmy. Going around the table right now. Not seeing any true monsters. Everyone's playing for $10 so far. Joe's going to look down at a suited ace. Come along. G and Bob, ace 5. And now Shimmy with queen 6 offsuit. He's going to see a free flop.
Look how nice the game is.
6 players. And we got a
Seat open?
Seat open? Ace 10.
I just rebought.
We'll buy it.
I know, I mean,
We'll
you
buy
guys
your
could have
entry
gave me the
fee.
$600 to buy into the tournament,
No,
right?
we'll give you 65.
Go sell it, I've seen you play. Somebody will buy it.
Yeah. Well, good luck, peoples.
A lot of easy money on this table.
It looks like it.
A lot easier.
There's only room for one Joe at the table though, so.
And Smiley Joe, a.k.a. Laughing Joe. He's got
Angry Joe. So
multiple
they call
nicknames.
Angry Joe. It's like, that's not me.
Never heard Angry Joe.
Yeah, you're laughing, Joe. This is bluffing, Joe.
That's bluffing Joe, gotcha.
Somebody else
Not from
already
him.
had-
Not from him. There is an Angry Joe, but that is
Somebody
that is
else
not
already
him.
has the Angry Joe moniker tied
Yeah,
up.
I've never heard that Joe right in there be called angry before. That dude laughs all the time. Great attitude. And we got a 5 of clubs on the turn. Does give an open ender to Steve. Also 2 pair the MGM.
200.
And he pretty much bets pot right there. Trying to take it down now. Especially with 4 other players in the hand.
Doesn't look like Enright believes him.
No. Enright's going to be drawn to
with
a 10
a
and
kicker
10
problem
only.
with his ace here.
Yeah, I don't like a smooth call. 200 and a smooth call with ace. Ace rag right there.
Flush draw.
MGM Bob has a check mark. What does he do with it?
Just curious if Enright calling that 200. If Bob makes it 3, what do you do? He was a non-believer on the turn.
340.
He's really trying to decide if his king is good.
340?
Yep.
Two pair.
And he makes the call.
Nice hand, Bob.
Thank you.
Aces and 5s. What a big pot right there, folks.
$1,300 pot.
1,300 going the MGM's way.
That, I think, is the biggest pot of the night.
We've had
One
about
of them.
13, 14. Yeah, you're right. Right around there.
It's one of them.
Yeah, it's definitely top 5. I know that. We've had multiple ones around that range. I think one was 17, but yeah, it's in the top
you're
3
right.
or 5.
There was a bigger one.
Yeah, but I mean, it's right up there.
That's
that
a
was
big
a big
pot.
one.
It's all right. He gets paid. Hey, I
Gets
put
me
it
off
in.
of it too. I had a gutter ball time and then the
gonna do
five
what
makes
you did
the
to me.
open-ended.
And that's what MGM Bob does.
Being with 2 guys behind me, I don't know if they're gonna.
Stepping up.
How long is this stream tonight?
Love that on the last act,
What do you bet?
so-
30 on the 30 on the flop?
You know, we were talking about the satellites, and the analogy that I personally have for the satellite is it's very similar to playing a day 1A in the big tournament, where top 10% have to advance. And you saw me with my calculator here doing the math. In this case tonight, with 178 players, we have 21 getting tickets, and basically 22, because 480 to 22nd.
Right.
That's about 12% of the field tonight.
Yeah.
That either got their 600 ticket or at the bottom of that got 480 instead of 600. So it's similar to a day 1 in that environment where you got to be in the top 10% or so.
Max value, they're yelling up there.
Yeah.
Max value, max
And what a great story would it be if you could get in for $65 and turn that into 200,000.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, that
It sure would.
almost would've got there.
you got to be thinking some of the poker magazines and stuff would be around. I mean, that would be just a great poker story.
Well, that's my plan, just so you know that.
Okay.
Guy. That's my plan.
Okay.
This from Bob.
I like it, Mike.
My wife has the same plan.
It's a good plan.
She's still hanging in the satellite out there, so she's trying to earn yet another ticket.
And we have a 9, Jack, Jack, 10 board. Third diamond comes. And right now with 2 pair. Leads out with 150. Todd still with his open ender. He lets it go, and Enright's going to get back about $131 profit right there out of that pot.
Yeah, Todd's been in that situation several times here in the last little bit, where he's had that either flush draw or open end draw, 8 or 9 outs in his mind, and he's just not prone to going ahead and putting the chips in there to play for that draw. And I respect that. A lot of players don't want to play for a draw.
Yeah, and then it's in as long as you
You don't want to put your money in knowing you're behind. A lot of players want their money in when they think they're ahead.
$10 straddle.
There's certain antacids that really aren't like Tums or whatever. Don't eat that.
They're terrible. 'Cause I told my doctor one
You
time,
get
like,
a whole roll.
I didn't even know that. I'd be like, I just eat 8, 10 times. That's terrible for you.
It's bad.
The only thing I've ever, like, over-the-counter stuff is those chewy Tums.
Yeah.
I've used those before, that help.
Pepsid Complete is a really good one. Pepsid, the little pills,
The
I take
OTC.
one a day, and if I end up getting it some later on, like I have a bad diet or whatever, I'll do Pepsi Complete, and that works.
Life hacks with Buddha.
I love hot.
It's going to be a new live stream that we're going to put out.
We had a straddle there, and one of the few pots tonight that did not have a pre-flop raise.
Enright fought the best of it with the 8-3.
I'm glad I.
Bottom pair.
Omeprazole was the.
That's what I take.
Joe's going to try to see if he can get lucky.
I took that for about 20
Needs a
years.
4, deuce, or ace. Queen does not work.
Yeah, I took omeprazole for a long time, and then I switched to Pepsi, and Pepsi actually works a little bit better for me. 50.
$50 into an $80 pot.
Hiatal hernia. You know what that is?
That's enough to get Joe to lay it down, and it is. Enright gets back a little.
Hey, he's been
Everybody, Paris here.
winning a couple pots in the last 10 minutes.
Bump out for us, Kurt?
Climbing back up there. He's up to 671.
Double board.
I
Are
know.
you sure you want to do it?
Double board?
Yeah.
Make Adam good.
We got Shimmy.
Looks like Kara's going to be there. Thanks, Professor, for dealing.
You don't
Kara coming in the box
you don't
now.
even need my help. I think she's got a knife.
Well, I might.
She's good. If there's more than 3 players all in the river, she might need a little assistance. But if it's
I'm
just
probably
two
gonna get
guys-
the worst hand. I wanted this all night, and I'm gonna get the hand I can't even like call on anything.
All right, it's a double board. John, you gotta sweep both boards in order to get rid of your dipshit.
You can have it.
So we've got a bomb pot going, and I heard the players saying it's going to be a double board bomb pot. Those are really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Get 2 of those buttons. You're going to be the last one standing with 2 buttons.
I gotta pay twice.
Everybody gets 4 cards. We're going to play Omaha
he
with
just
2
holds
boards.
on to them and wait and hopes that someone says something. And takes one.
Right.
We got a 3, 10 king board, a couple of diamonds, followed with a ace-7, 4 board with a couple more diamonds.
Diamonds on both boards.
Let's see if someone's got the little old double flush draw. Right now, not seeing any monsters yet in Omaha terms, folks. Top pair with an 8 kicker doesn't really count for anything.
Check. Check.
Check.
Check.
Still, nothing much here.
There's a
Finally,
dry-
ace
dry
king
ace
in
of
the
diamonds.
house. But yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing much of anything so far.
Yeah, Cleveland OG bets it out because he's got top pair on one board and top pair on the other board.
Yeah, just a little feeler bet at
Accidentally
55.
turned over 8 of diamonds, guys.
See if you can thin out the competition a little bit.
Yeah, not one player with the flush draw, too.
I told you what was gonna happen on this hand with the double board.
Todd's going to come along with 10-9.
Just fold it away.
Wait until you watch.
He's got 2 pair with 10s and 3s.
Couldn't bet what I
Just a
do.
pair of 9s on the other board.
Right.
Did you see that? 8 of diamonds.
Enright comes along with an open and straight draw on the one board there. I always get confused on which one you call the top board and which one you call the bottom.
Right? I always go with the top, is the king 10-3. That's where the original board is. But yeah, we could just go by. We'll go top board on what it says on the screen what we're looking at. So we'll just go with the 7-4 ace deuce board.
You check. Yeah. Check.
Yeah, no player really has a stranglehold on
No,
this.
not at all. Nobody really wants to bet it here.
No.
Check.
Yeah. And then looks
Well,
like
that's-
checks around.
that's
Yeah, that's
unusual.
unheard of.
That's unusual.
Well, and now Todd gets 3 of a kind.
Wow.
Check.
And I think 2 pair with ace king, unless I'm missing something.
Ace king is good.
Yeah, he's going to take it down for OG. So Todd and OG.
I'm all in.
All in.
Oh, well, that might change.
Todd's got
things.
the full house. 10's full of 3s.
Oh, I did not see that. You know what? I kept forgetting that he flopped 2 pair with that 3. Thank you, partner. Yeah, and this is a great move by Todd because now you're really putting the pressure on. He might get this walk through where he's going to take the whole thing and he doesn't have to share.
How much is it?
270.
Wow, if Cleveland OG makes this call, A lot of times this is the type of call that gets you stacked, which is 2 pair and a pair. Wow.
That was a good call.
I mean,
He's gonna get half the pot.
yeah, at this time, that's a good call. He's going to chop it. A lot of money risking, though, for just $85 profit.
Sure enough.
It works out for the OG of Cleveland. Both players live to see another day, Mike.
He was not very strong. There's a flush out there. All he's got is top
Flushes,
pair on one
straights,
board,
yeah,
no
paired
chance on the other
boards.
board.
I mean, yeah, I'm actually surprised he made that call, but it worked out for him. Good for him.
After screen? Maybe the extra hour, we lost an hour.
Buddha, you got the knit chip there left, you know that, right? You don't care. You still got a knit chip there. Better start playing a hand or two.
Raz and Buddha about still having his knit chip.
Do I got a show in order to,
I went to go look what time it was. I don't know the rule.
9:05.
Pretty sure he's going to play his king 9 suited.
Yeah.
Got a button straddle going from Mr. N right there. Jimmy says no to a king 7.
60.
And pocket aces say you want to
Bullets.
play, you got to pay.
Have we really seen those tonight? Is this
It's
the first
also
time?
pocket pair for Enright. This could be interesting.
Have we seen pocket aces yet?
That's the first time.
Yeah, unbelievable.
We've seen
Going
kings,
through
queens, jacks. We've seen everything else.
3 hours to do a 5-hour live stream. This is the first time we've seen pocket aces.
Have not seen the Rockets.
And we got a 9-3 deuce board.
Buddha
And this
gets top
could be
pair.
a big hand alert. Yeah, trouble hand for Buddha
Could
here.
be trouble.
And that call might actually save Buddha right here. A snap call from Enright of 125. Yeah,
And he gets away from it.
that made it a lot easier for Buddha to get rid of top pair. Enright, if he's calling that, he must be putting him on.
He's putting him on an
Ace
ace king,
king.
ace queen. Enright thinks his 2 pair's good here. Or at least he thought it at the flop.
The whole way?
Not at all.
Did you get that seat for me? Easy peasy.
Yeah, I think it's hanging up.
Oh, it's okay.
So when you catch
I'll
up.
get that cash out. 2:30?
Alan says MGM Bob had them earlier. Okay.
If I knock it-
Yeah, I don't remember seeing pocket aces, but you might be right, Alan. I'm going to take your word for it.
And we got a call.
Yeah, he's sticking with his read.
He's
It's-
thinking his 5s are good. He's not going to be happy when he sees those aces. Close to $1,000 pot here, Dom.
Yeah, 942 in the middle. Todd needs to sweat a 5 missing on the river, the hold. Enright's hoping to get a little luck on his side. And here we go to the river. And an ace hits, full house.
Nice
Aces
hand
full
for
of
the
deuces.
aces.
And Todd's back in business. Up to 942.
Little sigh of relief there from Todd that his aces held up.
Yeah, little
selling,
fist pump.
60 tickets right now, guys. $20 a piece. 2 winners into us.
All right, looks like we might have a little technical difficulty going on right here. Neo, let me know, aka Tyler in the ear.
Yeah, I just heard Brian walk in the room, and
Yeah,
there's
he's
a
just
raffle going on for
So
another chance to.
yeah, it looks like we got a little ambiance, so I will say that at least with the blue corset or whatever. But yeah, guys, it's
me
live
and you.
TV. Sometimes it looks like we're gonna have to reboot. It's gonna take about 15 minutes, but just real quick, go over a couple things. Once again, we have our 1 million guarantee going on right now. Prize pool. We're down to the final 2 tables. That's wrapping up. Also, the satellite tonight. Over 20 tickets going on. There's our schedule right there. And as you can see, we got day 1A is today. It kicked off at noon. Also, pretty much Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the next 2 weeks, next 3 weeks are going to be our day ones. We even have a turbo Saturday night if you're looking to get a different type of format. Top 10% advance to day 2. And then also Mad River Poker if you're in the Dayton area. Look at their schedule. Also, all players that qualify for day 2 will receive $1,000 immediately, deducted from the day 2 and day 3 prize pool. Players that qualify in more than one flight will receive $3,000 and play their largest
that
stack
double
for day
bag
2.
bonus you were talking about
Yes.
earlier.
Day 2 reset Sunday, February 18th at 12 p.m. And then day 2 will play 15 levels or when 10% of the returning players remain, which will be live at the reserve for day 3 going on there. That's going to be a fun time. We also have our Super Bowl tournament coming up too. Don't forget about that, where you basically got a 10K guaranteed prize pool, get you a square, get you food, get you in a tournament seat. It's going to be a lot of action, a lot of good stuff.
Well, it's actually 10K guaranteed on the Super Bowl squares.
Yes.
And 10K guaranteed on the poker tournament.
Max value.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful thing. $1,500 for the Super Bowl squares. I think like you get around $250 if you just touch the square too.
Right, $1,500 per quarter. And the squares on either side, top and bottom, get $250 each. So
I wasn't involved in obviously that square one, but I think we did like a work one for fun.
Yeah.
And for the first time, I actually hit a square in my life. It took me like it took me 39 years at the time. Because it was a year ago, I'm 40 now, and yeah, 39 years later, finally hit a square. It felt good.
in that Super Bowl, there are still entries available, so
Yes.
you want to get in there because it's limited to the first 100 people.
Yeah, and it's filling up fast now. We kind of had a little it was still filling up, but I think when the Lions were in it, some people were hesitant.
Right.
Because they weren't sure. It's like, well, I might have to see this with some, family members. We've never, Toledo's full of Lions and Browns fans, so if they make the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
But now that the Lions got eliminated, and a heartbreaker, I'm a diehard Lions fan, but it is starting to fill up faster, so definitely make it here for that. And I hear some action going on in the background, so I think we're getting close to seeing some poker. Tyler, let me know. Oh, Tyler, getting it fixed already. Tyler, the man.
Good
the
job.
Myth. Now, Tyler, are we going to 10:15 or 11:15? Oh, we're done at 10 today. Okay. Take that back. So we got about a half an hour left.
We might have missed a hand or two, but I don't think it was anything
Monumental.
Too monumental. So
I will look around. Well, I mean, MGM looked like he has a lot of chips, but he had a lot of chips before. But yeah, I don't think. Man, look at the stack of red and green on MGM. Just having a killer night, though.
We're going to fast forward here. There we go.
I wrote yes.
I think we got a new player in.
As long as everybody folds, I'm going to bet my butt and make John pay the penalty.
This guy's talking me into it. I don't look at my card.
Bold time to get up. What's he do?
Yeah, that's a bold strategy.
I always like it when someone says that's. Say again? Okay.
Raise the 40.
Wasn't your wife playing the other day?
Tyler's getting back to us right now. Just
Yeah,
a
here
little,
it comes.
little technical difficulties going on, but he's fighting through. He's trying to do the best he can. We might not be able to see the cards this hand, we found out, guys, but we'll try to, go old school poker.
This is going to be old fashioned.
Yeah, I was about to say, I remember,
This is how I grew up.
Yeah, in the 80s and 90s on ESPN where you had to wonder what was going on.
You know what? I like this. This takes me back to my day. You younger guys are all used
Where
to
you
this
gotta
high-tech stuff.
Yeah, you got to kind of predict what the action is.
Now
and see
you
what's
get to
going
take. Now you
on.
got to read the table, read the players. A little more to it.
I'm
You
good,
got
John.
Buddha thinking about it. Steve's going to call. So we're heads up now. Enright was the aggressor with a raise. Steve Z. Pair of sevens comes on the board and a queen. Enright's first to act. He's going to check it. And Steve also checks. 2 doesn't really change much.
150.
And a quick call. Little sigh from Bob there.
You know how big they
Ace
are.
on the river. That changes things a little bit.
Man, Enright's reaching for chips.
For a lot of chips.
325 coming at him. Over the pot.
Get Steve to lay it down.
Yeah, he was hoping to it's either a bluff or a really strong hand, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, MGM Bob up to 2,500. And that must have been off Enright.
That's a pretty nice stack for this.
Yeah,
game.
if you see Enright 2 was having a stack, I think maybe we missed that hand because I thought he had a little bit more chips.
He did, but it looks like he's bought in again.
I'm talking about MGM. You could tell his chip stack went up.
Oh, heck yeah. Big
yeah,
time.
and I think Enright's in on his 3rd bullet now.
Looks that way.
And we got a new player. Lumpy's at the table. Shout out to Lumpy.
I'll look later.
Enright's pointing to the rock, saying, "Hey, folks,
$10.
got the rock sitting out there. You want to come in?
10 to play.
Forget about that $3 limpy stuff. Give me some red chips."
Well, I guess I'll fold. Thank you.
All right, we got 3 players going to the flop, and the board pairs with 10s.
John.
You made it go.
Everybody
like that
checks.
just for a second.
The 2 with 2 hearts. The 2, 3.
All right, throw them out. We get it done again.
MGM Bob's going to bet it.
Try it anyway. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
$40 into that $60 pot.
What time is it right now?
2/3 of the pot, the way my math works out. Steve
You guys wanna do the
calls
40
pretty
for the
quickly.
dealer and 5 per person?
Enright's going to look again and
Yep,
lays
nope.
it down. So now we're heads up.
No, I'm good.
Heads up action going to the turn.
You're sitting there with 5
7 of diamonds.
Yeah, a lot of big talk from the rich guy.
MGM Bob. First to act.
Three.
And Steve Z taking down another one. Well, those are the 2 Goliaths so far tonight, Mike. Steve Z and MGM. 2 big stacks at the table. Been running pretty good for those guys.
Can I get 5?
You'll have to see if we can get the dealers to kind of lay the cards out for us a little bit better on the ends there, so everybody will get a chance to see those hands once they get exposed. I thought I could read it, but I don't want to miscall it.
Fair enough. Mr. Black in the box.
Check. 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 80. Raise to 180.
I hear a 180 raise.
Wow.
180 is correct.
Welcome to the game, sir.
How we doing?
But they're putting 55 out there. I guess we must not have heard 180. It's 55, and we got 4 players going into the flop. Makes a $233 pot pre-flop. This one could get exciting.
Check. All of it.
And I heard King, Queen, 6.
No problems. Call.
Tyler, check your phone.
We got
I just
flush
sent you a
draw
text.
names off of the straight draw, flush draw.
Excuse me. Tyler, let me know when you saw that.
No flush draw, but I
You
got
got
a straight
$80
draw
coming
pair.
out.
All right,
And it looks like that bet might take the pot down. Maybe not. Is Joe going to call? Yes, he is. So we're heads up.
Yeah.
You
Going
got
to
two
the
spades
river.
out there. You got a straight up there. There the flush draw
393.
completes. A board pairs. Holy smokes.
Oh, you got a little bit of everything here.
If you
A
were
little bit
in
of this, a
there,
little bit of that.
there's a help for somebody.
It's like you're making pasta.
Lumpy
Little
comes
spaghetti
out
sauce.
with a couple, pretty good stack. Did he go all in? Might have a little bit left behind.
225 from Lumpy. Interesting run out there. It's pretty much everything gets there in the world of poker. Straight, flush, full house, possibilities. Everything you want. It's like sitting down at a restaurant being impressed with the menu,
That's enough
not
to
knowing
get
what
Joe
to
lay
order.
it down. Good hand, Lumpy. He does not show it. Yeah, no matter what you were in there for, everything improved.
Yeah, you got it all. Shimmy looking like a puzzled look on his face. Whatever the conversation is. Yeah, we're having some audio problems, guys. Like I said, we got a little bit more time left in this live stream. Thanks for sticking with us.
Jimmy just wants to play a few more pots.
He always wants to play. That dude loves the game of poker. Looks like we got a button straddle in play, too. It's going to be on OG of Cleveland. First act.
MGM's in. Lumpy's in. So far, just limping. That tells me it's very likely we're going to see a raise in later position.
All right, sounds good. This will be the last hand of the live stream, guys. Just to let you know, we had a couple audios. We were going till 10 o'clock tonight. Had to cut it 20 minutes short. It's been a crazy, busy day at the reserve with everything going on. We'll make sure we get this solved. But, yeah, what a great day here. It has been a jam-packed house, 1 million guarantee. We still got the live stream going on tonight with the 1-3 no limit. Just memorable time, great time. You know, we've been talking about this tournament, Mike, for months now. The buzz has been in the air, and to see this just turnout on a Thursday night, not even a weekend night, on the first day. And sometimes the first days, especially when it's on a Thursday, you might think, oh, it might be a little bit light. That was not the case today. We had a great turnout for the day one, over 100 entrants, and then we also had the place just sold out for the satellite. So it looks like everyone's revving up the play on Friday and Saturday in the very first week.
Yeah, it's like you say, it's just week one. There's more to follow.
Yeah, we have Thursday, Friday, Saturday for the next 3 weeks at the Reserve and at Mad River. Also, Mad River, I believe, is doing theirs, if I looked at it correctly, on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're doing ours on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But basically, both rooms, the next 3 weeks, are going to be popping with these day ones going on. Just go on either the Reserve Poker Club or Mad River Poker Club, and you can check out the websites. They'll have their whole schedule there for this great tournament. Once again, you can literally play for $200K guaranteed prize pool for $65.
Or there was a free roll. It's possible that somebody gets into this thing for free.
Yeah, the ultimate max value.
I'm telling you.
So
where can that happen?
Hey, at the Reserve and at the Mad River.
That's right.
That's all I know. Two poker clubs working hard together to try to provide a great tournament for the poker community. It's an exciting time. We're going to be back here on Saturday on the live stream, folks, and we're going to be having some of this tournament action live on YouTube for you to tune in. Myself will be here. If Vic's feeling better, he'll be back. We might have to call Mike, too. Come in, Mike. It was a pleasure, by the way.
Can I
with you
play and then walk back here and commentate?
Oh, wait, yeah, you're going to be playing. I can't take that away from you. We'll work it out, Mike. Don't worry.
No.
Yeah, I don't blame him, but, yeah, it was great for having Mike back here, guys. Always a pleasure. We also have our Super Bowl tournament coming up. If you want to check on our website, information's for that. But you guys take care. And in the words of Vic, even though he's not here, be safe.
Thank you, folks, for tuning in.
Yep.